drink. Go ahead and join us. Once you've done all those things, we're just sitting here talking about the Furiosians sitting in the Undermountain.
Is that what we're talking about?
For the 30th session? 31st session. 30th recording, though. 30th recording being done. 30 recordings in, boys.
We're like a month.
Yep. One whole calendar month.
Yep, 11 of them.
Yep.
Yep, we hit the other one. A couple episodes
Yes,
ago.
the one.
The one.
Unnamed.
The one.
Don't say its name.
No, it doesn't like it.
Yep.
We're moved on from that one.
So,
What?
last we met.
It lost me too.
Good doctor. You, as well as your companions, had discovered some interesting artifacts and books, tomes, writings, and what seemed to be some sort of elvish arcane study. As you all sort of explored, you gathering some things of interest, you all decided it would be best to head back to Boarbait Bazaar. You wanted to go ahead and grab all the supplies that the Xanathar had left in their post. So using the doctor's help that you all recovered, all made your way, collecting all the supplies, and bringing it into your sort of attempt at helping them with the recovery. Gob, you had spoken to Yek, sort of gave him a goblin heart-to-heart, and had really touched him. Yek, who now had seemingly abandoned the crown, which turned him into a fine-looking gentleman, had become one of his own people again. And truly inspired by you, sort of took charge of the Rustbone tribe once more. At this point, Haleth had regained consciousness, being pulled from the bag by Hal, and had given you guys a little bit of information about the Warlock Minda, whom you all had encountered twice, and which Haleth, of course, is going to continue finding. Letting you all know that Minda is deeper in Undermountain. Rex the Hammer being the closest one left of the fine fellows of Daggerford. So he, of course, gathered things, started heading down to Trek, where Rex was. You all had followed pretty close by, entering what seemed to be an abandoned mine section of the Dwarven lair, and had followed, again, pretty close behind him, running into a room where there were a couple of gibbering mouthers that were waiting for you. Haleth had sort of been in this corner, seemingly attacking some sort of human fighter, obviously probably Rex. As the gibbering mouthers started to make their way, the good doctor's army basically lighting them up, and something started messing with you guys mentally, as Hal used his lantern of revealing to sort of see that there were 3 Nothics that were sort of crouched behind large boulders in the room. He had assisted the group, especially the archers, in basically eliminating the gibbering mouthers and the Nothics pretty quickly, but not, of course, before Haleth had conquered his revenge 2 of 3, taking out Rex the Hammer. You all had heard in the distance the very familiar snapping of a neck and then armor clanging onto stone floor. As you guys started to talk with Haleth, he was going to continue on to find Minda. You all had decided that you were going to head up, talk to Urktarl, find out what he was up to, and going back to where the Undertakers are stationed, were sort of alerted at the fact that it was abandoned, nobody around. But that was until you sort of went to where Herrera's old room was, seeing that they were pushing more north. As you guys walked down the very long corridor, you had seen that Urktarl was standing in front of the very familiar, known that this closet is not just simply a closet, but not sure how to exactly unlock it. As you all sort of approached Urktarl, the good doctor collapsing with such a sharp pain in his chest, as the door turned from just a basic closet door to a very decorative, two-toned wood with brass inlay, arcane wizard's workshop door. You all had entered in. You were addressed immediately by a Sir Crinkleton of Luskin, who is the defender of Kyrus the Renegade's workshop. This knight, of course, being a 1 foot by 1 foot handmade painting, seemingly not being able to do anything to actually defend the lair. You all had talked to him a little bit, had convinced him that Kairos had passed on, and that the good doctor was actually the wielder of the previous heart of Kairos, and the respect that the good doctor had paid, showing to Sir Crickleton, it is seen that this workshop is now property of Ezekial Zacharias. So thumbing through all the items, tomes, and supplies, much more, you all sort of split up, did your own things. Hal, you headed to the Halls of Justice, where you had what I believe is a pretty funny encounter with the Cleric of Tyr, but then found the correct company to talk to with the Church of Ilmater. You were building, you two and Remmy were building 4 bombs, where Gob and Remmy had then split off from the group and went and hid on the staircase leading to the 3rd level. Elimae and Hal, at the sort of later portion of the evening, headed back to the grand opening of the Trollskull Manor, where things seemed to be popping. Much more decorative, very beautiful. Work had been done, the renovations, and pretty packed. Probably about 20 people, 20, 30 people in there. So, we come to the evening. Elimae, the good doctor, go sleeping in Undermountain, while Gob, Hal, and Remmy are in the Trollskull Manor. So, the evening goes without upset.
I did wake up Elimae for my...
At some point, yes, building your monster.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna cast a spell magic on it and then walk away.
Well, because
I had taken my
that's neat.
on that summoned it.
So you woke her up in the middle of her rest. She still needs her rest, but
yeah, I let her go back to sleep. But while that's happening, I am going to study my new soul book.
Okay, gotcha. All right, how long do you want to put toward that?
Till they wake up. So what? 4 hours.
We'll say 3. Yeah, 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So you put 3 towards your 12.
Sweet. Do I need to roll for that or anything?
Just need to take time doing it.
We're on
Yeah, there's an opportunity for a homebrew monster that you could have put in the little library where Doc found his special books. You familiar with the Goblin?
Yes.
I am the
Goblin.
Like,
I used the thoughts in my
You're
Kill
what?
it!
Okay, gotcha. Okay. How many charges?
You know,
guys?
I feel like that painting should not talk, so I'm gonna just dispel magic it, get rid of it. Do not hurt Sir Crinkleton.
So as
Just
the
get
good
rid of
doctor
magic.
now
I
having
think Goblin
his first creation and now studying the book, Elimae, you wake up to the good doctor sitting there studying.
and I see the monster, right?
Yep.
What is this?
What's it packing?
At least 8 inches, for sure.
I-
Of earth.
That they got for $35
Okay,
online at Marketplace.
There's some Gabe as the player wants to make a huge joke that he was like, oh, it's definitely that instead.
For sure.
But there's no way that the good doctor would keep any unnecessary parts.
So you would get rid of it?
It has no reproductive organs.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'll make one.
For sure.
Did not know that's what was get Hal into necromancy.
You take the Attendant, can you make this right?
Permanently hard.
I'm gonna revivify it. Revivify?
Just the dick.
Spend the diamond.
Alright.
Rise!
You guys are doing while Elimae you wake up.
I'm gonna turn to you and be like, what the fuck is this?
This is easily my most ambitious creation, and he's very excited about this. I unsure what to call it. I used much of the musculature of the barbarian that we met, along with the Atten, which proved both to be very accepting of my arcane methods.
Is he gonna stay with us?
Yes, he functions just like any of my other undead.
Is it safe to go back to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. We will continue this conversation tomorrow morning.
I think it is the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay,
You
well,
went back to sleep.
wait, what time is it?
8 a.m.
You don't know.
That's
I
way
do.
too fucking early. I'm gonna go back to sleep for like another 2 hours. At least.
If That's what you choose.
That's what I choose.
All right, so.
I get another 2 hours of breathing
I
then.
get 2 hours of sleep.
Fair
I'm gonna be well
All right,
rested.
so Hal and Gob, as you all wake up in the morning, what are you all up to?
Well, I
also-
did give the recipe to
Yeah, you did. Yes, correct. I will say this morning, a little unusual. You wake up to the smell of cooked foods,
People?
meats, bacons. You can smell coffee being brewed, and also the sort of sounds of multiple different staff members walking through, getting rooms ready, things like that. Just unusual.
Do we have people staying in some of those rooms yet?
As far as you know, it seemed like you had a few guests last night. Yeah.
Excellent.
So you heard some activity around 7 a.m. So the last hour was you just coming kind of out of that sort of unconsciousness, but it's busy already in Trollskull Manor.
Does Keelan need more money? Because I already gave him 200 the day
did
before.
say last session that you were going to go to the bank to get
Like-
money for something.
I gave him 200 on the spot, but I'm not sure if he needed more.
You said you were gonna go to the bank to get 500, but it was too late to
Yeah.
do that.
So then I'll go get another 300 from the bank this morning.
Gob's going to go with Hal to the bank. And,
Have you been to the bank before, Gob?
I don't think I have. Like,
They store money there.
Oh yeah, that's what they do.
Lots
there?
of money.
Okay, yeah. So.
We're going to be robbing it today.
I'm gonna get my other module.
Hal,
GTA.
How much money do we have?
Nice carriage.
He's gonna look at some like his little notes and be like 7,850.
Is that actually how much money we have?
Yes.
Plus I have 774 as well.
And I have 169. Nice.
Do you think we could spare like 400 of that gold?
For what?
Unarm the people of Warlock.
I don't see why not.
Oh, are you doing the spears?
Yeah.
Did you look up how much that was?
I don't think it will be 400 gold for
I asked,
basic spears.
I asked Dio, because I was
So
talking
I'm
about,
not talking to Dio.
Oh.
I was talking about getting some short bows, arrows, spears, and like padded, whatever the cheapest like leather armor is.
1 gold piece for a spear. What was he here?
How many people are alive in Bora Bora?
I think Dio said like 15.
Yeah,
What's
somewhere,
his-
yeah, a
yeah.
little over a dozen.
Say 15. I mean, it's 15 gold for the spears.
Both of the spears.
I think it's 2 gold per short bow.
So, do you want to write this down?
No.
How many you're trying to buy? 15 spears, or are you trying to split up the sort of weaponry?
I think a spear
Give
per
everybody a spear
person
and a
is
bow.
good. Yeah, I think a spear and bow for everyone. would be
How
good.
wide have the tunnels we've been doing so far?
Okay, so yeah, that'd be
Here, let me.
And if they have spears, they can use shields too. So you can bump up their AC.
Shields get expensive.
You know, let's see how much this costs. I feel like God has a fairly good knowledge of how much things cost just by how often he's been to shops.
yeah. So if you want to do 15 spears, you could do it for 12 gold.
Okay.
So we could do that. And then what else did you want to get?
Um,
I'm writing down how much everything costs.
Yeah,
Keep track.
Well, then let me know
short
so I
bows,
can
how much
check.
are short bows?
I'm pulling out 300 already.
So each one would be 25 gold. But because you're trying to do 20 or 15, sorry, you do it for 300
For 15.
for 15.
Okay, and then how much is padded leather armor? I think that's the cheapest leather armor.
5 gold pieces a piece,
Short bow's 20.
so 75.
I'm writing down all the money values. I want to feel like useful, you know. Just want to help.
I just want to have a job again.
And
So what do you get? 287
So
no, he's at
or 387? 387.
wait for
For everything is 387.
So we've got yes,
Okay.
15 spears, 15 short bows, and then 15 studded leather armor.
Yeah, and then the leftover could be spent on like arrows and just like getting some arrows.
Sure, at 1,000 arrows. Okay.
Well, much are we spending in
So
total?
that's 400.
Yeah, we'll say 400.
400? Alright.
Got the money to spare.
So
Alright, we are now bankrupt.
So you're going to spend the next hour doing that.
Speak for yourself.
Hal, before you leave, Remy does come up to you and goes, so we started off 200. We did have a great night. I will say that.
wait, Remmy or
Keelan.
Keelan?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Still,
you're good. You're good.
my brain is just so locked with that. So yeah, Keelan. It was a great night. We did have a deficit of 6 gold. To be expected. We hired all new staff, all new training and things like
But
that.
with the new stuff we will be implementing.
Right. So I need to get in contact with somebody about the brew. I definitely want to go to the Brewers Guild for that, for
Yes.
sure. And again, like I talked to you last time, I'm going to try to find somebody that won't try to yank us. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more discreet about who I find. That may take a little time.
If you need our help, let us know.
For sure, I'll let you know. But this is my specialty. This is
Yes.
exactly what you guys hired me for. But yeah, this could make us a lot of money. So rushing is not the best way.
Of course.
So this might take a little time, but once the payoff would be phenomenal.
Well, I'll be returning with another 300 gold for you, so we can cover more expenses.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. And then I'll just, if you guys require, I'll keep daily logs with you guys of P&L statements.
I'm also going to be retrieving 2 diamonds that are worth 300 gold each.
Okay.
Oh, at what time did I summon my big fucker?
It would have been 3 a.m. Because the evening before you had recast control over everybody.
At 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Correctly. I don't. Did you?
Yeah, it was like 7.
Yeah, it was 7 or 8. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
7 p.m. is when I reasserted.
Yeah. So then he would have been around 3 a.m.
Now we're at 6,550 gold.
Okay, so you're giving him 300 more gold?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm also taking out 600 worth for 2 diamonds. Never know when I need to revivify one of you. I wonder if a good Dr. Soul would be willing to return that he died.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. It would not be a hard thing to get him back.
Good
Alright.
Doc, he's like barely starting the ritual. He's like, oh, my life. Well, shit.
I never left this area. I've been
So,
holding onto my body.
As Gob is shopping, is there anything Hal wants to do? You're going to the bank, that's pretty easy to do.
Well, I guess Hal would go with Gob to make sure everything is set up. Well, actually no. He's gonna go check the Church of Undermountain to see if anyone has taken interest to his thing from the night before.
The sign up sheet.
I got you. Okay. So,
So he volunteers possibly.
so as you walk through the
Because
church,
he did say he would help bring them down there, like to the location.
Mhm. So, as you walk through the church, and of course pass by the very familiar cleric that is in the front, and make your way to the right wing of the Halls of Justice,
Here's a blonde bitch.
you're informed that nobody in fact has
Not yet,
signed up
okay.
yet.
Gotcha.
Is it like a thing where it's like a sign up sheet like on the poster, or is it like you pull off like a little perforated thing if you're interested?
It's more just of an informational
Okay.
flyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pull it up, it's like meet at Yawning Portal.
Call number 1.
Yes.
Not a lot of people here with telephones, I guess.
Well, they could always go talk to Keelan and he could DM
That's
us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna update
DM
that. I'm gonna update that so like to go.
Hey.
I'm gonna scribe
How's
your
it going?
DMs.
I'm gonna update that to go to Trolls to tell them to go to Troll Skull Manor so they can get in contact with us so then we can bring them.
To Keelan.
Mhm. Gotcha. Alright, fair enough. Alright.
Or
Just so there's no misunderstanding. They don't
Keelan.
go into the dungeon themselves.
Sorry,
they went to
Ah, it's so hard.
They went into Urtal's man. We just see a bunch of clerics fighting fucking vampires. I'm like, whoops.
Someone's dead.
Alright. So, what's everybody doing? After you guys join up at the market somewhere?
As long as they're out, like, if Good Doctor doesn't have anything pressing, he's reading. This is a culmination of his work.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you wanna help me carry these?
He's gonna put them in his bag of holding.
That's
Would all of it fit?
It should be up there.
How much stuff do you have in your bag of holding?
Not a lot, just gold. I had the cursed sword in there, and
Nope, you don't.
I had.
Oh, okay.
Haleth has it,
I
yeah.
had Haleth in there, and that's gone.
So
And
it's just
Haleth
gold
is
that you
gone
have
now
in your bag
too?
of holding? Yeah, same old bit. Alright. It's gonna be, that's it though, it'll be stuffed.
Yeah.
We kinda shake it a little bit to get the sword into the spears in.
Fit in there.
8 foot, who buys 8 foot poles? 15?
Gob's just like jumping on it.
Yeah.
Trying to get
It's the Grinch's Santa bag, basically.
But then it shrinks down immediately. 'cause it's back
Yeah.
on.
Alright, so. Okay, so you guys got all your supplies. You'll do it from here.
Ready to hit down.
Yes.
Alright,
Limber today.
so you guys head to the Yawning Portal, head down to Undermountain.
We take on 1,000 monkeys right now.
Why monkeys go?
They're agile. Keep you on your toes.
Squirrels are agile too.
Yeah, but monkeys have thumbs.
But squirrels have the little hands that can grab the nuts and start chewing.
Yeah. So kind of
This
monkey.
could be your
I
nuts.
think squirrels have thumbs too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they do.
They do have thumbs.
Tiny hands. Little
Yeah,
tiny
little
hands.
raccoon hands.
Yeah, Gob's never caught a squirrel before.
Seen
You
that
caught a
video of
monkey.
raccoon with the cotton candy and it tries to wash it and no water.
What did you do with this monkey?
He was my training partner.
So,
Back at E.
eventually in the morning, we'll say somewhere around 11 a.m., the two come wandering into.
You get another hour then. That's 6 to 12.
So I immediately noticed the giant monster. Do I?
Oh yeah, as soon as you're walking in.
Oh!
Hey, Doctor, who's this handsome looking fellow?
Well,
It's not
the
handsome at
face is the barbarian lady.
Who's this ugly bitch?
The whole like upper torso, a lot of it is that barbarian lady.
Gob's known you long enough. He knows this fish is dead.
This is my new form of help. The culmination of months.
Can you fully control this?
Yes, as easily as anything else.
Does it have a timer on it?
Yes.
His arm falls off.
I summoned it around 3 a.m., so we have until then.
You see Gob's trying to give it a handshake. Just,
I
nice to
tell
meet
it
you,
to
man.
shake its hand. I think would be as big as your arm. I tell it to shake his hand.
So it sort of like turns over, and you watch some of the ligaments, some of the stone stitching kind of tears just a little bit, and it basically just grabs you from under your armpit and lifts you up and does this, sets you down.
It's a good handshake on the step.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the plan?
I was just eyeing it still.
I bought some supplies for Bora down there. They're going to need some help.
Yeah.
I do believe our current plan of action is to venture farther.
Yes.
We should see if the traps we've set were triggered at all. We've given them a night.
Oh yeah, me and Remmy hit them real good, yeah.
I do believe I hit them. I think you made.
I have masculine word again.
I believe.
I actually got rid of my spell magic.
I think you
I'm
helped
gonna-
us make them. I don't think you went down there
Then
with the
again,
stuff.
I probably should have
Did.
Is your memory starting to go?
Idea. Did good doctor hit the mines, right?
No.
No, it's
No?
Gob and
Oh
Remmy.
shit! Did I went
You
down
just-
there with
You
them.
helped us make them.
Oh, okay. That's
You
Yeah, you
just
have
have
to
to
make
make
them,
them.
and then you made the creature.
That's true. Okay. Never mind.
Your memory's starting to go down. Yo, are you feeling okay?
It was
You've
a
been down here too long.
it was a lot of mad rambling for a while.
Yes, I understand.
Are you keeping your sanity in check?
I mean, as much as a good doctor can.
You know, Doctor, I feel like the inside of our minds are pretty similar. Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I think so as well.
I agree.
Few people could comprehend the madness inside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good doctor nuts.
Yeah.
I really like the mask.
How
You
not?
can't see the look. I'm like, alright.
No expression.
There's no expression. It's just a nod.
Elimae nuts. Hell nuts.
I think Gob's gonna
Omega.
walk over. He's gonna pick up his
Happens.
training dummies that he had brought down, and he's gonna start walking to
Oh.
Orbate Bazaar.
But fucking Earthsarl has not seen my new help.
No, just made it.
Also, wait, are we in your makeshift workshop or with the new one that you found?
This is the makeshift workshop. This is the home base for the Furiosians. Now that the good doctor has his own private lab. Yeah, he'll do bigger experiments over in the main area, but all of his other private stuff's in the lab. He's moved all of his books and stuff there.
Dispel magic.
Alright, so where y'all heading?
Gob is heading down to Bora Bora.
Where? Oh,
So I guess we're walking past the Undertakers with this.
I
giant
don't know what to
monster.
call my fucking dude.
Frankie's
Beef.
fine.
No.
Frankie.
Call him Beef.
Kane.
Call him the whole ham.
Oh.
Ooh. No.
We're two halves of the ham, but he's the whole ham.
Okay. I was gonna go. His name is Lazarus.
I was gonna say Albacore.
Because he's a tuna?
It's Lazarus or Ham. I'm trying to decide. You know what?
Lazarus Ham.
Good doctor
Chicken
does.
of the sea.
Good doctor does call it Ham.
I love it. Hey,
Alright.
man.
So as you guys walk
It's like a
through,
skull.
of course, the sort of offensive looks from some of the Undertakers as you all are sort of parading this
Does
Macy's
Charles see this?
giant ass fucking
Macy's?
But you
Why are they
know,
giving
you guys
offensive?
have resurrected their own people, so it's just like a yeah, we get it. You can do stuff. So you guys are headed down to
Does
where the bazaar.
Is Ortral there? Does he make a comment?
You do not see him unless you're specifically seeking him out.
That seems to be a recurring thing.
I want to find him. What's he doing?
Okay.
I want to know.
Make an investigation check.
Like, I wouldn't know. I'm a vampire. I have
Where are
this
you gonna
blood.
look?
I have this
Tell
blood.
me where you're gonna
He's
look.
back
I have
inside
this
me.
blood. We cuddled.
I have his phone tracked.
They're like, go
No,
back.
it's funny.
Hey.
Eventually, once I get to the right level, I get locate person. So, you know.
So what he's saying is he's going to track his phone for me.
Level 8.
All right. Okay.
Plus
So
four,
where
by the
are
way.
you looking? Are you just gonna ask around?
Yeah.
Okay, he's in his office.
How sees you're looking gives you a +4.
I get. You don't even need to.
That's Kane.
You wasted my 4, Dio.
Okay. So I go to his office.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
What's he doing? I knock. Hello. Room service.
Maybe it actually would be good to show him this so he doesn't attack it
He
outside.
opens up the door and he's like, yeah, some fresh towels. You would know.
I'll go get it.
Okay.
Okay.
How can I help you, Elimae?
Just, we're gonna keep going forward. Anything, checking in, touching base. We have
The
new-
closet was interesting.
Yeah. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Did we ever get paid?
That we didn't get paid.
Not yet, no.
You know,
Okay. Am I supposed to ask if we got paid?
I'm just asking you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this is an action. I was just wondering. if you're-
How does it care?
Okay. Yeah. So, cool. We're gonna keep pushing forward. We do have a new member of the Furiosians. Kind of a member. He's not really alive. She. It.
Rem? Remy's dead.
Oh, not Remmy.
Oh, where is Remy? Is Remy with us?
Yes.
No, is he?
Yeah.
What does Remy have to say about the big fucking?
Cool. Yeah.
Not surprised. Just,
I
yeah.
love how he's like, yeah, you guys are
It's
fucking
part of you guys now, you know?
Fucking
Awesome. Not even like I think the good doctor's a little offended that he's not more excited
He's
about.
like, look at this thing that I made.
Or I'm just like, that's cool, man.
It's cool.
What CR rating does this have? Can I destroy it?
No, you can't actually.
Oh, damn.
It's a CR2 monster.
Damn, that's gonna take to like level 15 at least.
Oh no.
One day.
One day. 2 sleeps.
Two
Level
sleeps.
15.
I can still
Hear
turn it
me
away.
out.
I can
So-
still make it run away in fear,
Okay.
but you know.
So yeah.
I can't destroy it.
We have a new, just in case, don't be afraid. We have a new monster that has joined us.
Monster.
I don't know what to call it. I don't know if that's what
How's
the
it
doctor
come
would
up
call
behind
it.
Elimae? Yes, a monster.
I don't think we should call it that, but
We call it ham.
Are you speaking of Ham?
Yes, ham.
Are you all in this hallway? Like, he
The
just
good
leans
doctor.
over.
The good doctor.
Oh! Monster. That's what I would call it.
Okay.
It's gonna hold and she.
The good doctor kind of waves.
I'm guessing since you're calm, I'm guessing you're controlling this thing.
Yes.
That'll scare the shit out of some people.
I am most excited to see this crush the Xanathar.
Well, good luck to you guys.
Thanks.
I was up all night, so I'm gonna get some sleep.
Are we
But-
up all night? What you doing? What's going on?
We're not there yet.
If I get rid of my friends, can we go?
What?
Are we
If I kill all my friends?
No. If I just kick them out,
Are we intruding on
we
board?
share the secrets with me too.
No, of course not. No. You guys are family.
Family.
Not you. That made it weird. Is there anything I can do for you guys?
I would like to be an uncle.
Thank you, Hal. And he just sort of awkwardly shuts the door. Elimae's face sort of speeding the scene of the door as it closes.
Alright.
There's several locks.
Remember that old meme, the crazy girlfriend?
Yes.
The overly attached girlfriend?
Yes!
Just unblinking, just
Hi! I'll text you later.
call me.
Just kidding.
So,
I'm gonna call.
I'm gonna go. Okay, so yeah, do we head down to Borbora?
Yep.
okay. So, as you make your way through the hour walk, heading down the stairs, going through, as you guys push the door open to Borbate Bazaar, you notice it is completely empty. Not a person there.
Can God do an olfactory check to smell for goblins?
As Gob takes a sniff in, there's still the lingering scent of goblins.
The doctor's gonna do an investigation check.
I will assist you and give you a +2.
Alright, big fish dice. Oh! You said +2? So I get a net ether. Oh, that's correct. That's also correct. Okay, that's pretty good. 29.
Near the back section, where you typically would set up your medical tent, there is one thing. Everything else seems to be untouched. You do notice the supplies, the Xanathar supplies are missing. And then any other supplies that the Borbate Bazaar had available to them, the food, rations, water, things like that, are all completely picked clean. And in the back where you set up your medical tent, sort of a collection of debris is sort of the foundation where a pole sticks up, where a banner kind of comes up as a shield with 2 points down that is made of some sort of yellow tanned flesh and has a green triangle with a bloodied handprint on it. Some sort of banner of some kind.
Could Doctor know what that is?
You can roll a history check. Are you proficient in history?
Yep.
Okay, roll a history check.
+3.
Can God help him since it's probably goblin related? Goblin's not proficient in history.
Trying to
but
think
it's
here.
goblin
I mean,
stuff.
before you roll, because I don't want you to roll on this. Neither one of you would know what this is. Just
I
going through your
guess
history.
we go forward over there.
Good Doctor's like kind of like getting a little like fidgety and then nod. It's like, well,
I guess we go forward. And we're gonna go
Do you think this could be
to the
bad?
flag.
I think it could be very bad.
Do you think they could have taken?
It's likely.
Don't we have the orb of
is-
tracking things?
The what?
No, the thing that we use where it's like if as long as you've seen something, you know where it is.
Like an object?
Clairvoyance.
Yeah, clairvoyance.
I think it has to be an object. Can it be a person?
No, there's locate person, but that's a spell that's later on. I have locate object.
She's just
Or
like
clairvoyance.
The thing that you have. The
Yeah, I can see like in areas that I have been or behind a door.
can
or
you see it
something.
with people or just areas?
It has to be an area.
Yeah, it's an area.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard to locate that goblin cleric because he literally has a holy symbol that no one else has down here.
How do we
No.
track the hags? Because remember you.
We used locate object when we used the basket.
How
That's
would
right.
you locate his holy symbol?
I could. But first, we want to check out the banner.
We just did. We did it. We tried to do a history check.
Like, is there a path behind it? Is that what we were saying?
It's just it's a banner on a post that
Like it
the
wasn't there
rubble is
before.
holding it up. Correct.
Are there
But-
any?
But it's just like in a corner.
with that 29, is there any tracks? or
Yeah, just
anything?
about to ask.
Because those are heavy barrels we rolled.
Yeah. So I mean, with the barrels and then probably the
They go back the way we came.
much more sets of footprints. At this point, there's not enough like material to see individual footprints. Almost all of that dust or that hallway is pretty much taken up.
Okay. All right. As we push forward.
To be fair, one of you does have an item that can scry that you would know
Oh yeah, the
about.
scrying mirror.
Oh, that's.
Just to be fair,
How
You
does
have it on you.
how does scry work?
so you would think of somebody, and then
What
they
about
would roll
Yet?
against that. You
Yeah.
can do it once per day with the scrying.
I think of yet. They use the scrying mirror.
Not the cleric.
Yek would be
I-
with his people
I feel like Yek would also be easier to scry off.
for sure.
Yeah.
No.
The cleric might not.
Can I scry on Yak?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Let me see, because you will have some, because you know of him.
You just pull him here.
So let me see
Where
what
is
the
he?
modifier would be.
I mean, I know of him and I've seen him and
I
I've
would say you're familiar with him.
Yeah.
So, what's your spell save DC?
17.
Okay. So, as you pull out your mirror, and again, the only reason why I said this is because the good doctor, of course,
Yeah.
jumped in on this. Daniel. You pull the mirror out, and you take a second, and you think of what he looks like, things that he has said, his personality, and as the mirror that is reflecting your mask begins to sort of fade out and the black start to disperse on the glasswork, you see coming into sort of clarity that Yek is sitting against the wall in some sort of room eating food. You do hear the mumblings of conversations around him, but because he's not speaking, it's just muffled.
Does he look hurt?
Doesn't look hurt.
Does he look happy?
No.
Is he dressed for war? Is he like...
No, he's in his normal kind of attire. But
Describe that you see the
doesn't
location of the
seem
room.
fearful.
I'm,
There's a calmness to him.
I'm happy to report that Yak seems safe and well. I don't know where he's at.
You all would see this, kind of looking over the doctor's shoulder.
Show.
Oh, so that means
Unlike
that's
other
in the room.
scrying,
Like
you're-
playing words
It's a
in the
physical
room.
object.
Real quick, he does bring up a good point. How much of the room do we see?
You would only see 5 feet around him,
That's
so it's
enough.
really just like the upper portion of him is clear, and then everything else is sort of just fog.
Would that be enough for him to clairvoyance?
I've seen the room.
Because he's technically.
No.
I've
Would
seen
be
part of the
in
room.
detail.
I can see behind doors with this thing
Yes,
without
you
even
can.
seeing it.
Correct.
I'm seeing this though.
You see, that is really what you're seeing. It's
And the
just a
ground.
fisheye of the top portion of Yek around swirls of fog.
Is he wearing clothes?
He's wearing his
Then you know
normal
what he's
attire.
wearing, then you could locate object, his clothes.
That's pushing it.
How is it?
That's real bendy.
Really? Because we did the baskets for the hags.
That is an odd.
How are we gonna basket hags, but we can't close a yek?
It's
I make a solid point.
this. I mean, it's DM's discretion. This is one of those spells that are very.
Does he have anything specific on him? Like a ring?
He would have his circlet. We don't
No,
have that.
no.
It doesn't.
But he has his clothes on.
Have he's got like a little necklace, maybe a little, even like.
Anything.
I'm gonna say no. That's really sort of breaking.
Wow.
It was specifically saying clairvoyance, items. Or
Locate object. That's what we're talking about.
objects.
That is an
not-
object.
It's an item of clothing.
That's an object.
Yeah. A basket, like we located the hags with a basket. I'm gonna
Yes.
fight you on this.
Can he roll an Arcana check after casting it? Because that's a weird.
I don't have
mechanism.
him.
Oh, I mean, can you roll a spellcasting check to see if you can hone in on that kind of vagueness?
That would
Say
say
he's
spell
not.
spot.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
So it's normal.
He's advanced.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So-
that before I activate.
Can I give him a help? Oh wait, it wouldn't
Nope.
matter.
So I'm casting the spell, right?
No, you are making a perception check. Normal roll because you have disadvantage because it is hard to see anything.
Oh. You know, Dio? I think I got it.
To quote
Hey.
Freddie Wong, you
28.
You walked in the wrong.
We know what these clothes look like. We can locate them. Third object.
It is not the clothing that you see. Yak is wearing a very thin silver necklace that is tucked underneath the shirt. That is just clear enough with the perception that you could possibly try to use that.
So I just imagine Hal just says, "Give me the mirror." Enhance. Enhance.
That's not a thing. It's not a thing.
He pulls out the keyboard.
Zoom!
I got it.
A bunch of codes starts.
I think looks at us. Guys, I'm in.
He pulls out a keyboard and he opens up the developer console.
It's just the Mad Mage going.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne!
I would like to locate object then, since I have something solid to go off of.
You might win this one, but there is a long time.
We got 50 years, baby.
I
got a whole bunch of time.
I
I'm
would
gonna get shit the
I've
entire
got 10
time.
years, I do not want to hear it.
No.
What?
I plan to be dead before 40.
Okay.
You're 26.
Are you
still
casting
have so long.
clairvoyance on this silver necklace?
No, not locate object.
Okay, locate object.
Yeah, because clairvoyance is a, like, I have to see the room, not.
Which is what we use for my
Let me read the specific wording on this.
Well, let me double check the wording on that, just in case, like. It's...
No, stop it.
No, if he checks it and he gets it before DO, he gets
Okay,
it. I'm not-
so as you cast locate object, you get nothing because this item is
That was,
more than 1,000 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's what I was going to check first. on
Well,
the
you
thing.
wouldn't know either way.
But we know that it's
But
not.
I would have made an educated decision of, should I use this because it's only 1,000 feet away? Can I have my spell slot back? Because that's why I went to check it, and then you went to check it too. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, this does have a range on it. I thought it was, I was thinking of clairvoyance because you kept mentioning it because that's a mile, but this is 1,000 feet.
I thought it was 5.
So are you going to use clairvoyance instead?
He can't use
Okay.
clairvoyance.
No, right. Okay, it's a room. That's right, I forget.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I was not going to use anything else.
if you don't, are you saying,
He's not going to cast locate object.
Yeah. I'm not going to cast it.
He's the line of
I'll
reasoning.
give it to you, but okay,
The line of
all right.
reasoning is. How
I get his line of reasoning, but okay, I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna be a dick, but yeah, you would know that unless it's 1,000 feet.
Shit.
But now we can accurately deduce that it's not anywhere near us.
Is that in the room we've been?
No, you
No.
don't know that information.
Yeah, we don't know that because I never.
The most
Yeah.
as a party that
That's
we
right.
know is that it's not anywhere near us. Or it's not in
We
the
can
room we've been
assume.
in.
Yeah.
And we know for okay, so just deduction.
deduce it to a room that we haven't been in?
Yeah, because we haven't seen any symbols and we've cleared out all the rooms we've
And there's only one path from this place, right? Down those hallways. The south.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's you guys have passed by several hallways that you haven't went in.
Wait, there's only one room out of Bora Bora. There's only one.
There's only one way out of Bora Bora, correct?
Yeah.
So I guess we
So
do-
you have the closet where the guy was hanging in the cage,
Mhm.
where you guys had come into this room, Yek's personal quarters, where Yek's throne is, and then that southern exit out.
Can we do a full investigation check on Bora Bora just to see if there are any rooms or anything?
Continuing on with your, what was it, 28 investigation
29.
check? Yeah, I mean, everything seemed cleared out. There are still personal items all over the place. You see in
I'm
the
using
next
the
room.
type magic on the area too.
Okay. As you walk around, you do pick up on something as you're walking into Yek's room. His headpiece is still in that corner.
Oh,
room.
God, he took it.
God has it.
No, he
That's
took
right,
it.
you did take that, didn't you?
Get it together.
You should give it to Hal and
check
check
the
it turns
turns
into.
in. Let me check.
In terms of, a hand.
No, I am very curious to see what happens if God were to put it on.
That'd be so good.
Put it
He
on.
just turns into Macho Man.
Put it on!
Wait,
Put it on!
it's up to DM discretion.
Macho Man. He was
So you-
fucking kidding.
No, it could be something else.
You have that circle, don't you, Ben? Have you ever considered trying it on?
You have thought about it. You might think it could have some tactile purpose. Yeah.
Tactile.
No, nothing magical.
Nothing magical at all.
No. Going through though, you remember seeing in Yek's room like the diorama and a chest, and those things have been cleared out. The diorama seems to be that portions of it were made with some sort of stone or gem that have been removed.
And the chest is completely gone? Or just been
It's open.
rifled through?
Yeah, it's been rifled through.
Nothing feels like it's been rifled through here. Like there's no sign of like obvious looting or struggle or anything.
It looks like the valuables were taken. Valuables and consumables.
I mean, to be fair, they could have just taken that on their way out.
Yeah, it could be that they're just.
We never saw any like other symbols because I don't think we heard mention of was it the rust belt or rust.
Rustbone tribe. That's where
Rustbone tribe.
that is Borbeck is the Rustbone tribe.
Yeah, but we hadn't heard that name mentioned
No, we never.
before the last session, right?
Kane had told you guys briefly.
Did he?
Mhm.
Okay.
And that
we
is
never saw any symbols
Nope.
for them, or
Don't know what the Rustbone tribe symbol is now.
a triangle with
We
a
have-
bloody handprint.
Mhm.
We have a good.
So yeah, yellow tanned banner with a green triangle and a bloodied handprint.
Think it's definitely
Well, I'm gonna go up to it and see if there's like. Well, we already did an investigation. I was gonna see if there's
Is
like,
it super high
any
up?
hidden doors
What?
next to it.
The banner.
It's like a 10-foot pole with a banner on it.
can Gob
So
try,
it's like a cross.
I want to take it.
can
I wanna
Gob try and match and see the size of the handprint if it matches like his goblin hand?
Okay, yeah. So you can pull the pole out of the debris.
Yours is
All the debris is doing is just holding the
Yeah.
holding the banner in place.
I think
As
this
you
is
guys
more
pull
of
it
a.
down, the handprint's much larger than yours.
Okay.
I feel like this is like a memorial.
Is it like painted on, or is it like someone like
It
actually?
looks like
painted
somebody
They
it?
definitely
actually-
picked up and changed
With
location.
blood.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Somebody's actual bloody handprint.
it could be that they just changed locations. It's that
I think this is a memorial to them.
alright. I guess we'll put back the flag.
Okay.
And we head off.
Okay, so as you guys go through the southern portion, make your way through the animated dwarven hallway, and come to that
There's two paths, right?
that crossroad. Where do you guys want to go?
Maybe they went to the Dwarven Ale area that we pointed out.
Yeah, we can. You might as
You
well.
did tell them about that, right?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead and check that Dwarven Ale area.
Okay.
We'll actually check out that whole wing just to
Yeah.
say.
Okay, so just let me know how you're gonna get there. So you take that right,
Mm-hmm.
and then to your left is where you guys met. Haleth was in that little area, that dwarven anvil area, and then as you guys continued on, that's where you met the beholder, or you guys can go straight where the Gricks are. Which way do you guys want to go?
Wait, where the Gricks are?
Or no, sorry,
The ballistas?
no, not the ballistas, the
Gibbering rounders.
Gibbering rounders.
No, we're not
Brain
going
inspiring.
there.
I don't think they're in
I
there.
think
All
we're going.
four
But we do need to go back in there because we saw sparks coming out of one.
I think we're going beholder area.
Beholder
'Cause
area.
that's the way
Beholder
we
area.
got to the dwarven.
Okay, gotcha. So you guys all go through the old Xanathar post and go into the sort of arcane red glowing hallway.
Do we see any new movement that has
Or
come
like
through
any
here?
new tracks.
Again, what was left is completely gone for as far as like the dust and sort of debris.
I have an idea.
So at this point, so much traffic's gone through that there's no way to determine. But are you guys still heading down that arcane hallway to go to? What did you ask if there's any more?
Tracks.
Oh, real quick. Me reading the book, does that count as a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not doing
Is that-
any like extenuous activity.
I got a football slot back.
But you had slept, so everything should be reset.
No, I slept and spent a fuck ton of spell slots.
To reassert control over his skeleton.
Not to reassert control. I did that before I went to
Ah.
bed.
To make your thing.
make
Oh,
my-
I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay, so make your way to the the doors, the double doors of the dwarven ale.
Mhm.
Okay, open those up
Quarter slots.
and make your way through. Looks like nothing's been touched. You make your way past sort of the main station where the
I think
large
what we
stone,
should check is
6-spigoted vat is.
Mhm.
Go through the, of course, knowing that you have to keep one door closed, open up the other door. You guys go through there and see the 6 copper-lidded hinged vats. Make your way, sort of see down the sloped hallway to the 2 doors at the very end of the hallway. It doesn't look like anybody's been through here.
I think what we should check is see if any of the traps were triggered.
I was thinking that would be
Because-
a nice place.
We told them we were gonna trap that area.
Okay. So, leaving out of the red glowing arcane hallway, and then taking that right, and then kind of doing that wind around, you do notice as you guys start approaching and get closer and closer, that there is a pretty significant amount of blood, and new bombs have been set off. You could see like the black soot that is completely covering the floor and probably a dozen steps going down, and then up the walls.
Any bodies?
No bodies, but pretty good amounts of blood.
Are there like bloody footprints or anything? Like blood trails?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, actually, can I do an investigation check?
Sure.
Is that for me or for you?
That's for me.
Damn.
I mean, I can give you one after I'm done, but
I got 24.
There are some going down the steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I freaking 25.
Down the steps.
So they
They didn't continue on after they
so
exploded.
they came up, blew themselves up, and then went back down.
Is that what we can? Did you?
I'll check my notes. I'm sorry.
There's
It
one
works.
last thing that we can at the four-way crossing with the
Yeah,
Elimae
let's just check those areas again.
Well, I'm saying we can do an investigation check because we haven't walked down those tunnels as much.
Yeah.
So the only one that we haven't fully explored is forward.
Yeah,
So we could just investigate that just to double check.
they probably went forward.
So glad I kept track of dates and times. So, what you would see is 8 bloody footprints continuing on down the hall, and then down the steps you would see somewhere in the ballpark of 30 going down the steps.
We did a lot of damage then. And only 8 moved forward, but that's still...
That was enough to. I mean, if they're trained soldiers like we fought before, it's very.
Well, if they got hit by the explosive,
I
then
don't-
too.
The
So-
problem is.
It was 30 going
Down.
Down.
down the stairs, and then only 8 moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna follow those bloody footprints going forward.
Well, first let's check.
That goes down to.
No, the 8.
Uh,
30 went down. 8 went forward.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I think
How
that
far
would follow
forward
as well.
did it go? Like, can we see where it leads?
So each way probably only lasts about 20 feet, and then it just becomes so faint that it fades off.
But it went back the way we came, right?
Correct.
Good doctor is gonna go back to the four-way crossing.
All the way back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to
Yeah,
roll
that's
an
what
investigation check because there's one area that we haven't been.
I'll give you advantage too, +3.
Give me a help action.
That's what they
He said we give you advantage and.
Oh, okay.
So you're following the exact way that you guys came?
Yes.
Right back. Okay. All right.
Well, I don't think there's another way.
No, there's multiple hallways again. So when you guys leave, where you guys had met the beholder, if you recall, you guys had, when you were coming down that POV, you had taken a left. That's where the beholder had met you. There's a hallway that goes straight, and then you guys do know where the gibbering mouthers are. There's a whole section that you guys didn't go down.
I don't think they're around the gibbering mouthers.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to four-way crossing.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll investigation check,
What are you trying to investigate?
looking for more tracks.
You guys already looked at the investigation. There's no.
In the I haven't checked the four-way crossing yet.
That's where the investigation started,
Do you
and
have
it was
that map?
because there was so much traffic that.
Well, there's one way that because there's four ways, and there was one way that we frequented. We rolled down the barrels and everything. There was another way that we haven't been at all, and you had said originally.
Forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Originally, you said there was everywhere was dust.
Right.
Yeah. So is that path down on dusty? Or was there a lot of people that went down that way?
No, fair enough. So that path actually would still be dusty. You would see maybe 2 sets of footprints going down that hallway.
Okay. So
I guess we should follow those 2 sets of footprints.
yeah, with that investigation, that was a 20. No, that was a
Yeah, +3 as well.
28.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. My energy drink just crashed, and my brain's like coming grinded down to a halt. All right. Which way do we want to go? Do we want to go down? I want to find Yak.
Yes.
I want to leave him behind.
Yeah, let's guess. Well, first we can probably check the old Xanathar room that was to the left.
We had to walk through that, right?
Huh?
Do we have to walk through that to get to the?
The Xanathar outpost
Which one? There's 2 of them.
The one where there was that enchanted room.
with the mirror.
No, what?
Yeah, wasn't there one with the mirror? I thought that was in the Xanathar outpost.
The one where we fought the demon lady.
Oh, that was the second one.
Yeah, that's so. If you guys are at the crossroads again, that's to that left.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Where you guys
Maybe
have
we should
seen the
check.
bugbears.
Maybe we should check left first, then make sure that no one's there, and then go forward.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, so you guys walk up, sort of still avoiding the triggers on the floor, and walk into the room where you had met that drow sort of demon hybrid, and still clear. Nothing there.
Do we want to check down the 2 sets of footprints?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
And there was no blood in Borbay Bazaar anymore, right? Like, no new blood? Okay, so it doesn't look like there was a fight that actually happened there.
think they got taken by a bigger tribe.
Maybe.
Alright, we'll go forward in the 4-way crossing.
Okay, so you're gonna go back.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that were coming up were definitely satisfied though.
So you're gonna go forward down that hallway that you haven't been. Okay. So as you guys make your way back and you go forward, leaving new sets of footprints into the dust, you come to a small sort of cave-in that you have to sort of duck and make your way through. There is a small portion where you almost have to get on your stomach and sort of crawl through. There's barely enough clearance for like equipment that's on your backs and stuff like that to make it through. But as you get through the hall and stand up, you're seeing a familiar hallway that you guys have been through as you look to the left. And while it's just a wall, the way that the hallways sort of are incomplete. How you would have actually stepped forward and looked down the hall and realized that this portion of that wall was the fake wall where you had first met Minda. That those two areas connect.
Oh, okay.
So the sun.
Nowhere.
Okay.
So I just circled back.
Yeah, so basically just all
This
connects.
is the set of footprints for Minda.
Yeah.
This was her leaving and going down.
Now, the last thing I can think of is going back into Yek's room and using my wand of secrets to see if they get a hidden door somewhere.
Could it? Halith? Do we
with
know where
that,
Halith
with
went?
that investigation roll, one set, the two sets were different.
Okay.
Could one of those sets have been Halith?
Like her walking in.
We would
Yeah.
see a dragging limb.
What, was there a dragging limb?
So not health. So let's continue back the loop around. I'm gonna check the enchanted room again. Peek my head in.
Okay. So as you peek your head in, empty. All the food's there. Food, wine, no signs of floating objects though. Minda is gone.
Here, if I had to guess, escape player.
What the hell?
Minda has someone else working with her. I think she's got a necromancer.
That's on your turn.
That is. Can't have any rivals.
Cam Crush.
Do the hand.
God, I could just imagine the good doctor getting on the back of Ham, and then the other necromancer also has a giant one, and he gets on the back of it, so they just charge each other, and they start fist fighting, and then the good doctor starts casting spells from the top, and he starts casting spells from the top.
I really like this idea of like he's like dealing with all these prisoners. He's like, Ham, if you'll take care of this, all the prisoners are like, what the fuck? And then this big grotesque zombie comes in, just starts smashing people.
Alright.
That's what you should call it, the warden.
Ham, the warden.
Within the party, it's known
Lord
as
Ham.
within the party, it's known as Ham, but the good doctor will refer to.
But
it
in
as
public, it will be, its stage name is the
Right,
warden.
we have to, it has
Alright.
to come off scaring other people.
So I guess
But us.
we're
Where's
going,
Hammy?
Is there anywhere else we haven't
So-
been?
all there is Borbay Bazaar, then the Southern Tunnel, and then
There's some
the
areas in the right that we haven't checked yet. We never fully explored it.
I feel like we should follow these footprints.
The bloody ones go down.
What if they went up to the first floor?
To Urktarl?
Urtar would let us know.
Would he?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think Urtar would have been like, hey, there's a fuck ton of goblins. What the fuck happened?
Maybe if they all went up there, but what if it wasn't like a lot of them? What if there was just like one or two? We did tell Urktarl about Bora Bora.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what if they went up to like the first floor and we just passed
That
on
or he
there?
would have just killed them on sight.
Yeah.
Either way, they wouldn't be treated nicely.
Yeah.
He's eating.
That's if they were spotted. That's the issue. Because they know of our path down, don't they, dear?
Who?
Bora, didn't they know how we came in? Through that secret statue?
I don't want to like backtrack and search the entire first floor.
I don't want to either. I think we should follow these footprints.
I don't think Dio would do that to us, right?
Are you? Yes, you would.
Do you know me?
But yeah, did the citizens, because Kane saw us come through that direction all the time.
Are we about to backtrack and search the first floor?
No, I just want to go follow the bloody footsteps.
I want to find Yek. That's my top priority right now.
I feel like following the bloody footsteps is probably going to lead to Yek.
Well, we followed them and they dried out.
Okay, so why don't we go our best educated
It
guess.
came back the way
Like in
that we came from.
Is there anywhere else in
No,
the
like, we
second
came
level
back
that
where
we
we came
haven't
from, so
been
we're
that's
back.
not the Gibbering Mountain area?
Think of it like a house. I mean, it's kind of weird to think, but like, you know, you guys do know that, yeah, you just from areas that you have passed, maybe not as players, but as characters, there's plenty of areas that you guys have not walked down. You guys have
How we
sort of made this sort of pattern of, well, we take this left and then we go this right and then we go, and you guys know what you know, but there are areas if you were to go back
Good doctor.
that you haven't been down hallways or open to.
So
you
back
know,
at Bora, there's more hallways.
not Bor. So in Borbate Bazaar, I'm not calling it Borbora. In
Borbora.
Borbate Bazaar, you have again the door that goes, you know, to that area where they were making the stage for the auction. There's
We came to
Yak's
that area.
office, Yak's throne room, and then the southern exit. That's it.
Good doctor's been drawing out of maps.
Yeah, we did all those. We searched all those.
Let me see if I can help you guys.
So all those have been searched already. We've been through the X office.
Yes.
we've been-
So all that has been searched. Okay, let me.
So we've searched all sections of the
What you
freeway
doing?
too. So where the fuck
I'm doing fog of war with pink posty stickies.
Well, there's
I
too
have
many of
green.
them to have gone down to use. I
But
think.
pink is a solid choice.
Pink is a solid choice.
I think I'm with Elimae.
I feel like we would have seen or heard something making our way down to the second level if they were on the first layer,
I
first
think
level.
so too.
Not necessarily. It's large.
I don't think there's anything.
He's been getting more people. Like it's pretty well guarded at this point.
Okay.
There's no way he wouldn't have scouts looking for Xanathar just in case.
Or just checking the areas.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're pushing forward. What is happening?
Fog of war, man. Oh my god. I'm trying to do
Because
this
we've
on the
explored the whole three-way intersection, and we've explored all other shit too. So the only place would be up or down.
fly. Okay, my babies. Gotta win here.
Papa,
So, here's your four-way.
can we get a you are here?
You are here.
Okay.
And the four-way.
This was the dusty footprints where you had seen
Yeah.
two sets of footprints. This is what connects to
Right.
where Minda's room is.
Is all of
Right.
the shit you've deleted?
Yes, I've deleted a bunch of things and changed things. So again, there's a hallway here. But this is where you had initially seen like all the mining equipment, and then you had gone into this room where you had followed the Revenant, and this is where the Gibbering Mouthers and the Nothics attacked you guys, right? So you guys know there's a hallway here.
Oh, okay.
There are two hallways here that you guys haven't been in, so you're not sure what is under this pink postie or anything over here.
Okay, then we go that way.
Wait.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go
not
that way.
Okay.
So this is
So
where the
we're
Gibbering
right
Mouths
here?
are. We go this way.
This is where we are.
This is where we are.
Okay.
We don't know what's down here.
We have no idea what's down here. What is this?
This is the
That's the
hallway.
that's the arcane room. Yep,
and
brewery.
this is the brewery.
Gotcha. So we haven't gone to the brewery.
Where's the
yet.
stairs
Yeah,
to
you
the
guys
third
have been
level?
here.
Yeah.
The Dwarven Brewery.
Down
No,
low.
I mean again because we were heading
Yes.
back that way.
You guys
did?
had went through there and
Yeah, that was the first.
So let's
place
go
we
this
checked.
way then. Like let's go down this path. And go.
Where is?
So we go from here.
where are the
here,
stairs?
here,
right
So-
here.
Oh, okay.
And that's
So,
where the bloody
yeah,
footprints
we just
are.
follow this
That's also
path.
where the arcane ballista, where you guys had seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I deleted all this and made like a custom map, but this is actually where the elvish tombs
Okay.
were.
So yeah, we just go down this way, and then we'll be going to that new area.
How did we miss that?
I don't know how. I
So
missed
you would
that.
come, yeah, either you could keep, okay, so here, right here is where Elimae and Remmy had hid. and then this hallway is where you guys fought
yeah,
the
okay.
holder.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
So we'll go down here and we'll check this area here.
We're checking that hole.
I actually had that physically made, but that whole encounter basically stayed because you guys had just, I didn't know if you guys were gonna fucking bolt it or whatever. So I mean, I had that hallway made, and then other things to connect it to if, worst case scenario or whatever.
Do you ever feel like you're building Hot Wheels tracks? Do you
What's that?
ever feel like you're building Hot Wheels tracks?
It's adult Legos, and I
like
fucking
Legos
love it
better.
because I never had Legos, and technically I don't now. I'm printing them, but fuck the man.
Can we 3D print Hot Wheels tracks?
This is a long conversation. I would have to regulate my. Yes.
It's not a no.
The short answer is
Okay.
yes.
I'll take it.
I can make that printer print chocolate out. Like I can do all kinds of things
Look
with that
at
thing.
this later.
But there's, I think, it's gonna get me. There's a flexible plastic that would be better.
So if I buy Hot Wheels, what you're saying is
There's a chance.
there's a
Alright,
chance.
so we're gonna go down that path.
Okay.
We're gonna explore that whole
So.
pink sticky note area. That's how we're doing.
Okay. Fair enough.
But real quick, could this might be a little bit better. I was going to ask for like what 1,000 feet looks like from board bait, like 1,000 foot radius. Bing. But I don't want to metagame. I don't know if that is metagaming.
I mean, well, metagaming would Gob exactly know?
Goblin,
No.
Goblin, no.
So, but you, the player,
I could take a piece of rope and keep measuring each time I go. Nah, this is 20 feet.
Okay,
not
so
20 feet, not
if you are canceling out walls, obviously, which you would, if you're standing in the center of
1,000
Borbate
foot
Bazaar,
radius, yeah.
it would most likely reach where like Minda's room is, and maybe
Okay.
a little bit beyond.
Okay.
So what would take you guys, 15-minute walk or whatever to get there if you did a direct connection?
Just line.
It's a pretty significant amount of space.
Okay.
It's not significant when you're on one side of town, and
Yeah.
you're at Troll Skull Manor or whatever trying to see on the second level of, Undermountain.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're on the level,
watch me.
okay, for instance, like the first level, like as massive as it is, you could probably do a 6x6 grid. That would be, each grid would be like 1,000.
Okay.
Took all the squares off.
Oh, why'd you take the squares?
Fucking
So-
because I gotta see it.
So yeah, so we're going down that
You
path.
all wandering ants.
We're going down that path, you.
Okay, so you're gonna go down that. So you spent about an hour just trekking this, by the way. But you walk back to. Let me go.
Is Ham in the front of all of us? Is he the first thing that people
Where
are gonna
is
see?
Ham?
Or maybe not, because if we encounter friendly people, they'd be like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
Ham is leading the skeletons.
Okay.
I would
He's
love
the
for you to
unofficial captain.
Okay.
Captain of the team.
So as you guys make your way back down the hallway, and you sort of wind down.
I'm gonna roll perception, just a general perception, to see if I hear anything
Sure.
towards
Go ahead.
us. Or
Oh, can I roll an investigation check to see if there's been any tracks?
Sure.
Nine and yeah, sure. 4.
Oh, thank God.
16. Which is also my passive perception anyway, so.
Congratulations. You
But I'm
make
actively
sense.
looking.
21.
I'm passively actively looking.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, alright, gotcha. Okay. So, as you guys make your way down, it's a hallway that you'll go about 50-60 feet, take a left, same 50-60 feet, take a right,
Was there any footprints?
take a left. You don't see any footprints.
Is it dusty or
Not
is it-
dusty, so, but no footprints. Just seems like a bare stone, boring hallway. And as you sort of, as you go down, you do see that in front of you sort of opens up a little bit. It only takes you 10 minutes to just walk down just what seems to be bare halls.
Oh, actually, my passive perception is technically 21 because if you have advantage on perception checks, you add 5 to the passive perception. God damn.
Helps the passive perception better than I thought. It's not great, but it's better.
How is your, tell me, what?
Yeah, because I remember. I
because
was looking it
the
up.
alert feat.
No, not with the alert feat, because if you have advantage on perception checks,
How do you have advantage on it?
because of my shield.
The shield. That's
Shield
right.
bonus.
Yeah.
Gobs passive perception.
21.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
I'll have to keep that in mind because I have your all's passive perception scores down, but I have yours as a
This is a
16.
lot better than the that it was.
What makes
I have
passive
an
perception? It's
11.
8 plus your perception, right?
10 plus
It's
whatever
10 plus,
modifiers
yeah, 10.
are appropriate.
But if you have
Oh, it's-
advantage,
Oh,
you
mine
have
is
5.
mine's 15 as well.
Mhm.
The
Oh,
one
yeah,
that
it's,
was-
so it's just 10 plus your.
Whatever modifiers are
modifier.
appropriate.
Up
So
to the
10
13.
plus perception if you're proficient.
Well, if you're advantage, you have advantage on perception checks, right?
13.
Crush
So
it.
yeah, a passive check.
Which makes sense.
I determine a
That's
character.
not really look like he
10
is the
plus-
danger. You know what I mean?
10 plus all modifiers.
He is the one who knocks. He's not.
What is that line from Avatar?
So,
You're the
dude,
biggest
yeah.
monster.
Here's how it works. If the character has an advantage on a passive check, for instance passive perception,
Hmm?
you add 5. For disadvantage, you subtract.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's 21. So
That's new rules for Gabe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Always
confused.
The minor things that you pick up on later.
I always thought passive was 8 plus.
Yeah, so,
proficiency plus.
I-
No, that's like your spell save DC.
Yeah.
I
Like
thought it
it'll
was-
start with 8.
The same. You have 15 written down for mine?
Mhm.
Okay.
So. I don't
So
know.
how's that 21?
All your passive scores, technically, every
If I-
score has a passive score.
if
passive
I-
strength, you have passive dexterity, all that shit.
If I ever take the observant feat, I'll have 26.
Okay, so here we go.
I hear everything.
That's
My
not
passive
bad.
arcana is 18.
That's why most of your spells don't fail.
18.
They just don't hit. All right, so making your way down the hallway. The hallway does start to open up a little bit.
4.
And you notice to your right, there's a sort of short staircase ascending up. And in front of you, you see what seems to be an old feast hall. There are 3 steps that go down, and then it sort of opens up into this sort of very long chamber. You see tattered decorative banners of dwarves singing, drinking, hanging in sort of alcoves that are sort of framed by decorative silver and green tarnished brass torch brackets. There are these 3 massive chandeliers that hang and pretty much bare naked of whatever gems would have been inlaid in them. And then in the room, you see this massive 50-foot or so long table made of what seems to be only one center cut massive piece of wood.
Is it rotting?
No, it's totally smooth. It has this very nice polished surface.
Has
to
there
it.
been any activity in this area lately that I can see?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, good.
So you guys are going in the room.
I'll let you do that, and I'll help you.
You'd have to go in the room to make an investigation check. So this is just you kind of looking in down the steps.
I'll do it.
Plus 2
Plus
and advantage.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Okay. 27.
Okay. So as you make your way into the room, it doesn't seem like much has happened here, like activity-wise.
Not even in the hall.
You see some of the chairs. Most of the chairs are missing, but there are some that have been smashed, and you see a few of them have been sharpened and abandoned, and there is a couple that have been actually burned, probably for warmth. But as you're sort of making your way at the very back of the room, you instinctively kind of stop yourself as you see the very sort of familiar gibbering mouther shape, but it's not moving.
Good doctor's gonna very slowly back up.
Shine the light on it.
But now,
As you back up, nothing happens.
it's fine. I have the warden come in.
Okay.
Crush.
Tell him to get close to me. And, I mean, this place is all pitch black, right?
Yes,
Okay.
We've got vision.
you're relying on your kind of grainy, grayscale vision.
Light a torch.
Okay.
I'll shine it towards the gibbering mouther.
Okay, so this is the first time you're pulling in all that color, and you see 3 of them specifically that are pretty close to each other, but
We don't hear them.
Just-
though, that's the thing.
free, like still gelatinous gibbering mouthers not moving.
Have all.
Usually you would see like the flesh sort of moving and the mouths and the eyes.
And we'd hear noises too. Like
Yes,
whispers.
they're still.
All my skeletons line up.
Okay.
Normally they explode when they die.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's what's
Yeah.
bothering me. I think they're asleep.
Do they sleep?
Don't know.
Have you read about gibbering mouthers yet? Oh.
Have I read about gibbering
There's
mouthers
a
yet?
Gallows guide.
They're not?
They're in the monster manual.
All right, I'm gonna have.
What are you looking at? You don't trust me?
I'm googling this.
In my world? No.
Alright.
They
So,
are the monsters
I'm
guide.
googling
Shoot them.
this.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
I can throw a pebble at it.
These might be not gibbering mouthers. That's what's bothering me.
Goblin gobblers.
Good doctor is going
So you go
to.
off here that Daniel.
I love it.
Um.
I'll have Gob's face.
Good doctor's gonna say, hello.
It's me.
Is it me you're looking for?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, were those chairs that were burned for warmth, were they burned recently?
Yeah, like a recent char.
What was your investigation check?
He got a 27.
He was
27.
Have you rolled?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Well,
When
Hold
he
on,
goes-
because as soon as the good doctor is freaking out, I think all of your guys' attention would be on that.
Yeah.
good doctor is going to take an unlit torch and throw it at the mess.
Okay. So you throw it at it, and it sort of, the torch immediately goes
He said
out.
unlit.
Well, this is the unlit torch.
Oh,
Yeah, you threw it.
so you have a lit torch and you're throwing an unlit torch.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, it hits like jello, just, and then sort of just rolls off and rolls about 3 feet in front of it.
It is 2 in the Volo's Guide to Monsters, but thank you, and I can give you the page number even. So I would know about this.
72 is the page number.
What's the page number?
Page 110.
Are you sure it's in the Volos?
Says it right here. Volo's Guide to all things magical.
They are accurate.
No. You pulled out the monster manual?
Mm-hmm.
That's not Volo's.
It's
no,
not
it's
almost.
not, but it's in the monster manual. And they don't usually, well, sometimes they repeat.
Yeah, like I know all
What's the
about
page number?
110.
100 in both of these.
Oh, I don't think it is on me.
Nope.
Yeah, it's Kenku.
Cancun.
Hmm.
Where are you getting your facts? Hmm?
Forgotten Realms Wiki.
Oh.
Let me see.
No, Gibbering Mothers is not in it.
What can I study in a monster manual to tell me?
Where do you...
Right there.
Volo's Guide to all things magical, that's Volo's Guide to monsters. What is... That's from 1996.
Yeah, it's an old 4th edition. Wait, 96? Maybe that's 3.5. Anyways, none of that book.
So,
I bet you the answer would be
Do we-
Serial Pursuit.
it
Was
doesn't
it right here?
seem like it moves at all. I was
This-
pulling my lantern revealing.
Okay. Pull out your lantern revealing, and you guys clearly see with the sort of clashing of warm light and cool light from the lanterns in the torch. It's just Gibbering Mothers.
Nothing invisible around me.
They're not...
As you pan around the room, no.
If they were disguised creatures...
Detect magic.
Okay. You'd have to get a little bit closer to them because I don't think you're 30 feet, but as you cast Detect Magic and start walking forward, no, you wouldn't get anything.
How's gonna walk forward? Because Hal can't be surprised.
Hal, at this point, if you want to go ahead and roll an investigation check on the fire,
Oh, okay.
His 27 won't do anything.
did he roll 27?
I
He did.
would swing.
Oh, if you want to look at it, but you're
Yeah.
focused on the Gibbering Mountains.
I was focused on the gibbering. I can look at the...
That would be a 18.
Okay. So as the good doctor and Elimae are sort of dealing with the Gibbering Mountains, and you sort of are just scanning the room, and you notice the wood and sort of take a second to kind of look at it. It's hard to tell exactly when the fire was made.
I'm trying to see if it was recent.
No, it's completely cool, and not only that, you see that the wood where it was burnt, and then the actual like wood of the leg that is not burnt, are aging at about the same time. So it's even aged even after it was burned.
But the table is still pristine.
The table is still, yeah.
Does Detect Magic pick anything up on them or
Nope.
down there? Oh. Interesting.
And as you're looking at the table, it has nothing to do with like magic or anything. It's just very well made.
Any more pathways in this room?
Oh yeah,
What
yeah.
about the
There's at the very back of the room. There's a door.
There's no magic on the gibbering mouthers?
How's it gonna walk up to them?
Did we? You said there was a
With a
little
shield.
stairway up.
Yes.
I'm
Is
taking
that
the dodge
in this
action.
room, or
No, so the entrance to the room where there's like 3 steps, there's like an arched stone entrance. It's right outside there to the right.
So they're blocking our path?
You could weave around them.
Okay, so real quick,
I could bat over them. That would be high
You
enough.
could.
I have a better idea.
Oh yeah, the ceiling's like 40 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna have Ham come next to the good doctor. And he's gonna have
Pick up gibbering mouther.
club like hands at the ready. Tell him if this thing wakes up and starts biting me, kill it. And I'm gonna tell the skeletons the same thing. Good doctor's gonna pull out his medical kit and he is gonna start checking what the fuck's going on here.
All right. As you make your way forward, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I should have gone forward. I can't be surprised.
Okay. Well, I readied an action with all of my undead.
Okay, fair enough.
So is this thing getting up to attack?
The ready action is to shoot.
Is to shoot and then the warden's gonna bring down his hands.
Okay, what is their trigger?
I think it's attacked.
If they attack me.
Okay. All right.
So am I gonna have to do my dexterity save?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, damn, I die.
What's your health at?
That's it. Well, it's not a matter of what my health is that if they get on top of me, they do enough damage to just kill me.
Well, they still have to turn to do that.
I mean, this dexterity check. If they're attacking me, they can knock me down and kill me. That's a 12.
Okay. So, Hal, as you're paying attention to the wood,
Well, I walked back over before we did all this because Hal said he was gonna walk forward too.
okay, all right, fair enough. So as you're walking forward, you watch as the doctor immediately starts to tremble, and the skeletons fire 10 arrows into the gibbering mouther, and you all look at the doctor as he starts to clean off a spider web on the beak of his mask that had scared the shit out of him.
So the gibbering mouth is still move after a shot.
No, it doesn't move. Just
All right.
10 arrows just penetrate into it, and the bashes over the head and just
does it splat?
smushes. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a fucking mess.
Alright.
And then the good doctor once again has to
Oh.
clean off the front of his mask. Yes.
Good doctor.
is full of jokes today.
Good doctor tidies up. He is.
I just, you know.
Good doctor still does pull up his journal.
Okay.
And he is still going to dissect one.
Okay.
And see what kind of makes it tick.
Okay. So as you start to look at the flesh, go ahead and make a medical check.
Here, have advantage because I also am missing,
Oh.
and a +2.
Pass 2.
I'm still amazing.
19.
Okay. So as you're starting to look through it, this is not alive and seems to not have been alive for a long time. Like necrosis has set in for so long, but it's unusual because it has still kept its form.
Yeah, that's odd. Well, are they around something? Is there something
check
behind them?
for signs of starvation?
If this creature would have starved to death,
Yeah.
They feed off the sanity of people, so.
Yeah, but if there's nothing
Yeah.
nearby.
would the good doctor have read anything about gibbering mouthers?
I don't think he would have.
Okay.
I think we should keep moving forward then.
I want to do a once around the room just to make sure I see nothing with
Oh.
detect magic.
But still, I'm still looking for signs of shriveledness, signs of starvation for a normal creature.
Doesn't look like it, no.
Alright.
Can Gob crawl underneath and look at the underside of this table in the middle of the room?
Okay. Gob sneaks under.
Anything?
There's no apparent wounds on the gibbering mouthers either.
Mm-mm.
Good doctor writes all of that in his main journal. Oh wait, his main journal would be the flesh book. The doctor writes all of his medical notes on.
Why have they didn't disperse the dead? But
No, it's rather odd. Maybe, hypothesis, a gibbering mouth only explodes when dealt physical trauma.
maybe.
Did the one that ham smash, did it explode?
I'm gonna check the door.
Not explode, but I mean, depending on how you
He
define
crushed
explode.
it.
But yeah, there was a lot of force in that
Does
hit.
it look like other gibbering mouthers that we've killed now that ham is smashed?
So typically with the gibbering mouther that Elimae and God would be aware of, when you killed that gibbering mouther, it basically dissolved. Whereas these they have the same form and shape and everything of a gibbering mouther, just we're not moving.
I'm going up to that door at the other side of the room and I'm rolling a perception on it.
Okay,
21.
21.
God wants to do a test.
Good doctor.
God's gonna do some science.
Wait, good doctor does one last thing he wants to check.
Don't hear anything.
Okay.
Good doctor wants to do one more check on this.
Okay.
On the. He wants to check if this was rot or necrotic damage, like from spells,
Okay.
like magical or.
Make an arcana check.
Birthday dice. Oh wait, can I say one? I caught that.
Anti-gravity roll.
I can't believe I caught that.
You're gonna have to call Hal back over.
Does anyone have Arcana?
I do.
Can you give me help?
Can I help him?
Because your interest involves God, sure.
All right.
The guy that monsters like
You have failed me.
I would have given you guidance, but you didn't call Hal over.
I'm sorry. I've just abused the power too much. I felt bad. 16.
Okay, 16.
That could have been a 20.
So, just looking, there's no clear-cut way a gibbering mouthers is made. Some of them are cursed, some of them are formed.
There's a really huge one.
And then some are just perpetually created. But yeah, with that roll, I'm not sure why these are behaving this way.
I would like to.
It is unusual to see the amount that you guys have seen so
God wants to do
far.
some science.
They typically don't hang out in clusters like this concentrated.
Does good doctor know how a gibbering mouther is made?
Again, there's no clear cut, you know.
God's good
Well, some examples, like from curses and stuff.
For sure. I mean, yeah, they're yeah, for sure.
They also split when they get too much food.
God would like to do some science.
They're like,
He's gonna walk over. He's gonna put his hand on the good doctor's shoulder, like, Doctor, I think I'm doing a man of science. I'm gonna perform an experiment on these guys. Yeah.
At this point, I've reached my wit's end. By all means.
Second opinions, yeah.
Of course.
God's gonna take out a sword. He's gonna swing at it and see if he can draw any strength from it.
Okay. So as you pull out the blade, and you go, good, I've been ready for this. And you swing, and you wait a little bit. And again, this is just God hearing it in his way, but you hear the sword go, trying to cheat me out of something.
I'm not trying to cheat us, but I'm trying to help us sell it. It figures this thing might have some strength to it.
They
No,
got,
it
got
could
nothing. I feel
It's got
nothing.
nothing? Alright, will you help us out, man? I appreciate that. Man. Hey, now, what's your name? Yeah, I don't think I
Put me down.
Name's Put Me Down? Name's Gobsina, man.
You're the one that wields me, huh?
Yes, sir, yeah, that's me, Same voice.
You worthy enough?
Oh, I'm worthy, brother. Hell yeah, I'm worthy.
Then where are we?
We're trying to find
Wasting our time.
We're not wasting time, brother.
When we fight,
You said when we fight,
it's getting boring.
what's getting boring, is it?
God's gonna headbutt a sword. On the blunt edge.
Okay. Watch as God cuts himself in half. So you headbutt the
I
sword.
cut myself in half.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Would he give himself back strength?
Yeah.
That was a good old 6.
So 6.
Yeah.
Fucking that's it's a 13.
You can -1 strength and give it to the sword.
Give it to the sword?
To the sword, yeah.
Does it go back to
So does
him?
this go back to me?
Yes, eventually,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Does this one have ADHD?
This is a boring test.
Remember all those things when we killed the fucking men, brother? Yeah. Well, you couldn't sit on the ground when I killed him. I killed the end job.
Let's kill one of those.
Killed the beholder, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it felt good. Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
Gob's gonna sort of like point the sword up at the hand, like, you recognize that head up top on there? You remember
can't see.
that off?
Yeah, she was a good kill.
Good, yeah. We'll be back there in no time, brother. Just you wait, yeah. You think you're hungry and thirsty? I'm hungry and thirstier, yeah.
And it is with that that God realizes for the first time that the sword can in fact see. Alright, so what are the rest of you doing?
I'm opening up that door.
Good doctor's gonna. Now that he's like, he can't get anything off these bodies.
Yeah, I feel like Gob walks up to the doctor, is like, my science this came back inconclusive, brother.
I just imagine the good doctor bringing this to the Venice Center. I'm like, here! More shit that doesn't make sense! Fuck it! I'm out!
I feel like
What does inconclusive
We'll just use this room for all the mysteries of Undermountain.
I think the good doctor's very like he's sort of getting the hang of it, but there's definitely like a twitchy anger he's getting where you. I think that at the party has been around the good doctor enough that he doesn't like start yelling or anything, but he gets like fidgety when he's saying
clearing of the throat.
Yeah, he has
I'm
Really interesting, isn't it?
before that happens, he has Ham pick one of them up. Keep that on you. That is our next one.
Violent shifts of the wrist and the note.
He writes very aggressively, inconclusive. Oh yeah, Ham's holding one.
That is spell inconclusive. Fuck this. Hal, as you open up the door, there's about 15 feet in front of you, and
I
then
thought
the
you were about to
hallway
say there's
turns
15
right.
arrows.
Luckily, I can't be surprised, so Hal just dips out of the way.
Good doctor. Yeah. So just so we're all aware, Ham is carrying the dead body of a gibbering mouther.
Oh,
That
okay.
is my next weapon.
Alright, so, yeah.
10 up.
Throwing?
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna start walking forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna beckon everybody over.
So as as
Solid.
Hal kind of makes his way into this room and turns right, it's about maybe 60 feet, and you come into the end and sort of set into the wall of this dead-end tunnel is what seems to be some sort of door that is made of a greenish wood, and then you see mounted on the front of that door is a cast iron sort of inlay of a smiling bearded face, sort of sinister in appearance.
Does it look like Halas or Blackcloak when we saw him?
Make a perception check.
Wait, has what?
Does it look like Halas or Blackcloak is what I'm asking.
Hal has a black cloak.
Halas or
Alistair.
Blackcloak.
Jesus Christ.
We're playing telephone.
The Mad Mage.
Oh,
That mask, you need some improvements for the speaking down with the
I
ears.
think I just need new ears.
He watches the good doctor starts cutting off ears. So you got it.
Natural 20, so a 27.
Okay, it does not appear to be Halas or Blackcloak's
Does this
appearance.
door look locked?
No way to tell unless you.
I will roll an
Detect
investigate.
magic. Is it magic at all?
It's quite magical. It's full of magic.
He's
It is.
of magic.
Just oozing
Magic.
Old magic. Fuck old magic. Let me check my notes.
You do
Last
that.
time you cleaned your ears, boss?
I clean it pretty regularly, but I'm getting a little worried. My hearing's been getting like worse and
No,
worse.
because earlier at the Kava bar, he was asking Emily what her age was, and she said it, and he went, "What?" And I said, "You said she's 20." He went,
Yeah, I would say
How old are you?
you get an enchantment from the door.
Hey guys, it's enchanted.
"What kind of enchantment?"
Good to be on the team, guys.
Like Disney 2013 enchanted.
So,
or-
who has that
That's a good
old,
movie.
Who has that old mask that we have?
That's a good movie.
Okay.
No, 2023.
Good doctor takes off his mask and puts on that old mask that we were feeling breezes with.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But that, what's that do for me?
No reaction. No.
Alright, good doctor takes it off, puts back on his
Hal's
mask.
going to
I
place
can
a
use-
hand on the door.
I can use ghostly gaze and we should see through
Touch
this.
the door.
Do you want to go ahead and use that now? You only get it once a day, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
What if
Can I
there's
open
bad
it?
guys?
It's not a push door. You got to grab the handle.
Hal's gonna.
Whoa, wait, before you do that, spooky hand.
Oh, I'm gonna mage hand this door.
Yeah,
Or should I
mage
use
hand
my
it.
disappearing? Just kidding, mage
to
hand.
it. Mage hand.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're mage handing it.
I'm mage handing this fucking door.
Okay.
But I'm behind everybody. I
So
have
while
a
we're backing
line.
up.
Okay.
You have 30 feet.
30 feet
Is
away.
everybody 30 feet?
I am
Yeah.
outside of arrow
Fireball
and
range.
fireball range.
I I don't think arrow range.
Arrow range is 100. Like,
Can we have a skeleton or something in front of me?
I
Yeah,
mean,
you have a goblin.
so just so we're all aware,
Yes.
the warden is the hallway.
Okay. So he's in front of me.
He's pretty much. We all use the warden as cover.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Using the
So
warden's
Elimae
cover.
sort of right behind the warden,
Peeking.
peeking,
Yes.
directing the mage hand as you guys
Through
watch
his armpit.
this sort of ghostly
Or is
hand
it
form
underneath?
in the palm of Elimae's hand, and sort of as she sort of guides it, you watch as the hand sort of floats on, grabs the door handle, turns it, and opens it.
And 5 arrows come out.
Does the face change at all on it?
Can we see anything past the doorway?
I guess
It just opens it a little bit.
No, I want to open it all the way.
Open it up all the way?
Yeah.
It opens it up all the way.
Can we
How's
see
gonna
anything?
Just
start walking forward then?
Okay.
Goblin.
As you walk forward, the door starts to close the same distance as you're walking forward.
Oh,
So as
it's closing on us or after we're inside?
No. So again, Hal's like 35 feet behind, so he has to kind of get around you.
So as I approach it, it starts closing.
It starts to close a little
Gob's
So Hal's
gonna,
gonna back up? Does it open up more?
Nope.
Okay.
Gob's gonna put a hand on Hal. Gob's gonna turn around, walk backwards.
That's what I was doing.
No, you were walking forward.
No, I walked forward, then I stopped, and I started walking backwards.
No, he is walking towards. He's walking backwards towards the door.
towards the door.
bit. Okay. So Gob, as you turn around and start walking, the
Don't
door
close the
slowly closes.
Then I thought
Wait,
he had
I'm
it.
gonna use mage hand
Could you
again.
keep it open with the mage hand?
Yeah. Can I hold it open? It's a hand.
You can.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you want to back up?
Nope.
Yeah, gobble.
Okay. So you back up.
I am still in fireball range away, just so we're clear. They are going in, I am staying in the hall.
Yes.
With the monsters.
The maiden would be 25 feet. You'd be 30.
Gotcha.
And so so you redirect mage hand to
Hold
open
the
up
door
the door.
open. It's the door holder. For today.
Opens up the door. Gob, you make your way around Elimae, the warden. As you're walking backwards, the door handle slips out of the mage's hand and it shuts to close.
I think Gob's gonna.
So it's a smiling face on it, right?
Yeah, smiling, but again, more sinister than just like
Can
having.
we ask it? Have we tried asking it if it can stay open? Can I ask it?
Sure.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Door. Will you please stay open? We let
Are
us
you
pass
sentient?
through.
Are you sentient?
No response.
Hal's gonna smile back at it with his jagged white teeth.
So as soon as we walk towards it, it closes. That's what we're getting the hint.
That's what happens.
So
What about Arcana check?
You don't have enough information.
What if
Wait,
what if Gob just tried to open the door?
oh yeah.
can we send our goblin friend to go?
You want to go over the door?
Yeah, Gob's gonna
Alright.
open the door.
So as Gob opens up the door, a similar green-handed Gob grabs his forearm and yanks him in the door, and the door closes.
So he's inside the room now.
Can I ghostly gaze this now?
Yes.
I'm ghost gazing it. I'm seeing all of the things. What's in here?
Okay, so as you activate your ghost gaze, you can see around you. Cannot see past this door.
Means it's in another dimension.
Is that what it fucking means?
Well, we have to help Gob.
Hold on.
He's inside there now. So
Can he knock on the other side?
I'm coming, Gob. The doctor he grabs the door and tries to open it.
As Hal opens up the door, you all watch in what appears to be completely pitch blackness, two very similar Gobsinas standing.
I don't like this.
Can I see my other Gobsina?
This is
Can I see
God.
them?
Every motion that you do is completely mirrored by the
Which
other
one of
person.
you is the real Gob?
I'm Gobsina,
And
brother.
similar, the exact.
And no, don't listen to that asshole. I'm
Don't listen to that asshole.
Oh
is it,
no!
Is it pointing the same direction or
To
is
you.
it mirrored? Okay.
Detect magic. I'm detect magicking this. Can I tell this is an enchantment?
So the whole room lights up,
Uh-huh.
including both Gobsinas.
Fuck. But can I different schools of magic or the same?
Insane.
I want to try to separate them from each other.
Which one is the real one?
Okay. So again, you right foot goes back, right foot goes back. You both separate.
Left foot, left stomp.
One
Right
off
foot,
this
right
time.
stomp.
So now there are two Gobs.
Gob try to leave?
Yeah, can I walk out?
So both of you try to walk out at the same time and are stopped by some sort of force.
Okay.
I think we have to get rid of one of the Gobs.
But which gob?
Hal pulls out his hammer and he just puts a hand on his eyes.
Don't. Oh no, you have the fucking.
Wait.
I'm gonna pull out my lantern revealing and see if there's any hidden.
I have the warden come in, and he's gonna pick up one of the gobs.
Okay, which one, left or right?
Left.
Okay,
What happens?
picks him up.
Does
Any
the other
other
Gob
left?
float up in the air?
Alright, I go pick up the right.
Okay,
What happens?
nothing.
Damn it.
So I'm
Can you send me
gonna do a
text
quiz.
to let me know
So-
which one I am?
Who?
Will you not spoil it? Can I trust you with this information?
What was?
Put your phone upside down so I
Well,
can
it'll come out and watch it.
How's this gonna say? So, where was Gobsina on the day of the grand opening?
They're mimicking each other.
So they're gonna say the exact
They're
same
gonna
thing.
say the same
Yeah, you
thing.
can't.
They're not acting independently.
Well, I'm gonna try to insight the.
Don't you
I'm gonna
have,
try to insight
somebody
both of them.
has a mask. I think it's
Make an
you.
insight check.
Oh!
You have the.
I roll an Arcana check on both of them, and because I have the identifying guardian,
That's right.
I have advantage.
Okay.
Can you give me guidance?
So that was an insight. So that was a 20. Wait, hang on. No, that was 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25.
25.
With
Okay.
guidance, of course.
And you can have guidance too, Shane.
So that was on the
Yeah, that was
insight.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
So,
like just staring at both of them.
as
Got
How-
staring right back at Hal.
seriously looks at both of these goblins,
Do I know my true friend?
there's a little
The
bit
other half
of
of
a
the hand.
neck vein that pops out just a little bit on one of them. Very familiar to Gob.
Is it left or right one?
Left.
So wait, the left one has an extra vein?
It's just,
A very familiar Gob thing. to
it's
do.
very, what Hal would see as an organic anger come across Gob's face.
Good doctor's gonna do.
I feel like it comes out a lot when he's talking.
Very, very subtle.
So Hal's just gonna push the left one to the side, and I'm gonna say that one right there.
Good doctor, before we make sure, good doctor will roll an Arcana check on both of them.
I think Gob's going to take advantage of this situation while he's in here. He's going to reach into his back. He's going to put on the little circlet. Just to
Oh
see,
my-
just to like see what he looks like with his own eyes.
Oh, what if that doesn't
As a
transform?
mirror. Like it. I like it.
Good doctor.
So as both reach into a bag, only the left goblin pulls out his circlet and turns into a human.
What does he look like?
Watch
You are
it.
closer to the right goblin, so it pulls out a sword and and stabs right through you, and that goblin disappears.
Do I take damage?
Nope.
Good doctor is like,
So,
Oh!
so the other Gob scene is gone.
Yes.
Can he walk out the door now? Start walking out.
Yeah, Gob's going to try and strut out.
Okay.
alright.
What does Gob look like?
Well, that solved that.
Like
Gotcha.
the guy from Shrek, like when Shrek turns into a human.
Oh, that's what I look
Yeah,
like.
very chiseled. And
Okay.
Gaston.
Oh,
You
the
look-
Gob's like Gaston.
Yes,
Is
a
he-
midget. Yes, smaller Gaston.
Wait, is he taller now too?
Can you be?
Because the other.
It makes him appear a little bit taller, but not.
I thought
maybe another
I
extra
thought-
foot.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
Yak
yeah.
was like
Yeah.
Yak was like a
really
tall
human.
human.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was
tall.
normal.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a tall human?
It
Read this back.
fully. I looked it up because I was curious. It fully says DM discretion. So like whatever you think or like you decide Gob would look like.
As a
If
human.
I
as a
remember
human.
my notes correctly, yeah, I'll say you're a full human, full 6 foot at this point.
God! You grew.
Yeah, you know, I figured
You're not
it
green
out.
anymore.
I thought I would see myself in the mirror, but
Well, he has a mirror.
you went away.
Good
You went
doctor.
mirror?
Rolls out his scrying mirror.
So almost to like it's your idea, but just sort of by force, you all kind of just graciously walk out, and the door closes and locks. You know, just standing outside the door.
I guess we're going back in.
I don't think we can go back in.
So I didn't see anything like cool levels in there.
I thought we didn't leave.
Just an empty space.
Yeah, wait. When did we leave?
we just did.
Kind of like it was like an unconscious thing, but as you guys were just talking and just sort of walking, you guys realized like, oh yeah, Was it my idea to leave this room?
So
We
that
don't get a
hallway.
save.
You're in the hallway now.
We don't
Oh,
get a
okay.
save
Yeah.
against that, do you?
To be a little checkpoint sound.
Is there a little
Can we
auto
come back to
save
this?
in the bottom?
No, I'm talking
Achievement.
I'm talking about like a wisdom save or something, you know? What's force? Is that how?
There's no danger. I can manipulate you guys if you want.
Oh, okay.
Let me do it.
I'm gonna try to open up the door.
No.
It's locked. And arm comes out and grabs Hannah.
And that's the
You
only
want to open
way.
it, big boy? You want to open it up?
It's locked, you said.
Yeah, you can unlock it. You want to unlock it?
I don't have.
Why are you fucking? Why
Slide
are we doing
ahead.
this?
Because it's
Massive
made.
elephant trunk comes out.
You open the door. There's a Taurus. You walked inside with it.
We didn't even get to see.
It's
what-
your mother.
Well,
and you owe her rent.
Hal did see the room, but I'm not sure if clairvoyance would work in there. It might have charms against that.
No, it's just not worth it.
Because I used ghostly gaze and saw nothing.
Alright, so what are y'all doing?
I was like, this one, the door.
Well, this was the
Let
dead
me
end.
in.
So I guess we
What else did we see in that room when we went in?
It wasn't a room, it was just a
boy.
sea of black.
I guess the only way is to go down. I'm really worried that
Well, no, we saw a couple areas to explore here. That's it. Right, Dio?
I mean, you know that there's more areas around the gibbering mouthers, and then there's that small stairway above where the large dining room is.
there's
There's
that
that
area.
small
yeah, yeah.
staircase.
We'll check out that staircase.
Yeah, then we'll go down if we don't find
God's gonna take off this circlet and just go back to being a little goblin boy.
it. Let me wear that,
Goblin
Gob.
boy.
Yeah, how's that seem good, Gob? You can wear it.
You wanna see what you look like?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
How's it gonna put on the circlet?
What does hell look like? You can't say Gaston again.
So as Hal puts on the circlet, you hear as his tail shrinks into him, and it's matter. It's got to go somewhere. Hal's got a nice little cushion back there. He's got a nice little badunk.
I thought somewhere else.
As
I thought
he-
I was going.
Yeah, I
Absolutely not. He shrinks like maybe
Dragon
an
tail.
inch.
What's
and
that
I-
deviant art bulge?
He kind of looks like a pretty fit runner, kind of
You know what?
muscular gym.
Does he
kind of
shrink in size?
About an inch.
He's 6'8", yes.
About an inch,
No.
yeah.
How would turn into David Goggins?
I don't know who that is.
Don't.
Oh boy.
Alright, so the good doctor is going to.
I'm gonna look at your mirror if you hold it out.
He pulls out the mirror for you. But the good doctor pokes your cheek to see if it's fleshy.
Is it fleshy?
No, so you pat it again. It's a little bit. You pass the illusion and poke hard scale.
So this is just fancy disguised
Correct.
magic. Okay.
Okay.
None of you shook Yek's hand, nor did he. Oh no, you guys did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the hands were pretty close, but yeah.
You see the good doctor. There's a moment where he does. He kind of nods, and there's a sigh, and he goes back to walking. What if you wore this? It would do me nothing. That's why I poked your cheek.
I mean, you would look better still.
I can't tell you how much I miss talking without the mask.
Would that help?
No.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Go up that little stairway. I'm gonna take off the circlet. I missed my scales.
Here's
That's
the tail.
Put it in his pack.
Okay. So as you guys walk up, there's about 6 steps.
We can use that as an intimidation tactic. You want to see what I can do?
Some werewolf transformation.
Reverse.
Yeah. Well, if you took it off and turned it into a dragonborn, that would be even more, freaky. Yeah.
Oh, actually, it would be scary for the good doctor to do that.
So as you guys walk up the 6 stairs, you come to a sort of a long hallway, and you see what seems to be 4 doors. The first one to your left, though, is unlike the other 3 doors. The one to the left is depicting some sort of very large squid-like creature that is deployed and hovering above what seems to be a distracted dwarf
I don't like that.
know
that is
exactly what that is.
focusing on some sort of shimmering, gleaming gemstone. This is all carved out of a stone, so but you can tell just from the lines it is
I think I know
to
what it is.
depict it as shiny.
I know exactly what that creature is.
What is it?
I can't name. I know exactly.
I
It's
can't
this,
name it either, but
I know exactly this because this used to be one of my favorite. I used to love Underdark.
It's like a manta ray almost.
No, it's a different one. There's two.
Yeah.
So this one, it's like a big squid. It hangs on ceilings. It pretends to be like a stalagmite until you walk under it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It falls down on you.
Yeah, and it fucking eats your ass.
Have we seen one creature that looks like this before?
Good Dr. Roll.
So here's
This
my
is the
idea.
only
That's
door
my
that has the
face.
thingy.
What if we put the circle
This is the
on
only
hand?
door that has like a mural.
Okay.
Yes.
So
the other
there's
three
three of
doors
them.
look normal.
Can I roll a history?
That could be
on that
such
monster?
a mind fuck for the enemy.
Sure. Yeah.
So we have an idea. Why?
Here's my
Dirty
point
20.
with this circle.
It's a dark mantle.
Wait,
Yeah.
aren't dark metals more like just like
If God needs
mana rays?
Yeah, it's not this like it's not the monster you're thinking of. I know what you're thinking
If
of.
God needs
Okay.
to hide
What is
himself,
that monster?
put that on.
This is bothering me. That's why I did that history check.
You can Google it. Google it.
I don't have my phone on
But,
me.
Oh.
also,
A dark mantle. It's like a large squid-like creature. It's-
Well, no, aren't dark metals the
like the manta ray and that's
flying mana rays?
I'll show you.
They're the ones that like hang on walls and pretend to be a shadow, and then they fall down on you. Both of these things pretty much do the same thing, but like
Face.
They're exactly the same.
We're standing firm when God takes off the circle. He goes, yeah, right here, brother.
It's like a octopus almost.
okay, so that's what I was thinking. Okay, then what
Let me
else
see.
am I thinking
Let me
of?
see the
I know what you're talking about, like the
They're very similar. That's
Yeah, they are.
But I had an idea too. What if we put the circle on hand?
Good doctor does it. He puts his-
Yeah, God, I'll give the circle to the
I
doctor.
put the circlet on the warden.
Will it work on the warden?
No, because he's undead, so
Okay.
nothing happens.
So that takes
Sad.
He
Trying to
cleans
break-
off like
Trying to break the game.
Deal.
Yeah.
I was hoping that it would turn into like a beautiful person. Just be like,
It just turned into
Oh, I wasn't even gonna.
Oh, thank you so much for.
I wasn't even gonna fuck around. I thought it would just be fun.
Don't do that again. I'll make him have a silly voice.
all right. So there's 4 doors and one of them has that symbol on it.
The first left one.
Good
yes.
doctor is going to
Perception
open the first
check. Wait, perception check.
So you go to push it and it does not open.
You said the left
one.
one?
I pull it.
Pull it doesn't open.
Okay.
You said the left one?
I want to mage hand the other doors.
Gob,
Okay.
bust this door.
So which one first?
The one after the one he just tried.
Across, or the next one over to the left?
You said there was
There's
that
4.
first
Probably
door.
across.
2 here, 2 here.
Do it.
Which one is next to the one he just opened?
So there's 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So are you talking about the furthest one on the left?
Sure.
Okay. Next to is relative.
Yes.
Okay. So you continue on down the hallway for about 20 feet. Use Mage Hand. That's what you're using.
Mm-hmm.
How long does Mage Hand last? 10 minutes.
I can cast it whenever. It's a cantrip.
Correct. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So you recast it. And Mage Hand opens up the door that opens up this way.
So it opens though?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that one open. I'm gonna walk down and try to open the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
So right across.
Yes.
That door also opens.
Do we
Okay,
hear
and then
anything?
more.
Okay, and then you walk back to where they're standing in front of that mural door on the other side. You go to open it, it does not open.
Do we hear anything coming from the other 2 doors? No, they're open.
No, not from those 2 doors, no.
Good doctor knocks on the mural door.
The knock comes back.
Okay, no answer.
Detect magic.
Ooh, magical.
You get abjuration.
That's why I want to
Hey guys, it's abjuration.
That's why it's hard to open.
Gub seems well versed in abjuration.
Do you want to try to break it open? Is that what you're trying to say?
This is a stone door. So I'm saying.
You say I can't break it open.
I'm saying. Well, the good doctor kind of like you could tell there was like a no person can, and he stops and he thinks about what Gobs
He's gonna
done.
say.
If anyone were to open the magical locked door, it would actually be Gobs.
Would you like to give it a try?
Do we want me to give it a try? Or we thinking, hey,
Do you have a DC for this door because of him?
Yes, of course. I have a DC for every door.
Because of him?
And I want to be clear, this is not me making up a DC as I normally do. This is written.
Good. Great.
Would you?
For
Every
Gob.
door that has a lock, I go, Gob's gonna get pissed. What's it gonna take?
I'm going to have the warden help you with this.
Alright, yeah.
He's
Looks
huge.
up to you. Alright, yeah, you up for
Is this an attack or an athletics?
Be an athletics check.
Guidance.
With advantage.
Guidance. Do it before he moves.
+2. I mean, you can do it after 2.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's good.
With +2.
I think it's only a plus. I think it's a +9.
Yeah, so 19.
Okay. So as Gobsina and the Ham both massively shoulder check this door, nothing happens.
Try the other one.
God looks at him. You go for this test, brother?
Hey, good doctor just goes.
And as you say that, you hear a as the door slightly opens.
The one that we shoulder checked?
That was a little anticlimactic, but you managed to get it
I
open.
think we
What was the DC on that?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Oh, we didn't get the DC. Good doctor's going to put his.
Oh,
Good doctor's going to. Is anyone in there?
Don't hear anything.
About with your hands up. We're the ATF.
The door closes.
Do you have a dog in there?
Is this place called Ruby Ridge?
Alright. Good doctor's going to have the ham push open the door.
As the Ham pushes it open, the door is pretty wide, and as he pushes it open a little bit, you see light coming through. And as he opens it
Oh,
up,
there's light in here.
it's actually
No, is it?
a well-lit, furnished room.
It is? Okay.
You guys see
Full of furniture.
that there's a pretty big table in the center of the room, and you see hundreds of little stones that are built up into like rectangles and boxes and little areas and things like that. And as you're kind of looking at this map, it takes you a little bit. That's what it is. It's some sort of map.
Does it look recognizable?
Make an intelligence check. You also see that there are bookshelves with books and
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Gobby's smart.
From the very unique shape of the area that you've spent the most time in, the first thing that catches your eye is you're like, that's Waterdeep bizarre. And then you start tracing your finger. This is an incomplete map of this portion of the dungeon.
Cross-reference.
There are bookshelves. There's a small table with what seems to be a chess set that is mid-game. And then at the sort of back left corner is a very cozy chair.
Can you copy down this map?
Hey,
Good doctor's not going to go in.
Hey, you in there?
No answer.
Good doctor's not going to go in.
Okay.
But
What, there's a
to
person
point out, because I rolled a dirty 20, like, everyone would know that the glyph depicted an ambush predator while a dwarf studied treasure.
I'm gonna look up at the ceiling.
No, it may be a metaphor
Oh.
that we are given something that we want, but it's trapped.
Well, so
Just
we'll
like
take
go
it.
in and then the door closes on us or something?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Can we
Well,
send?
you're inside, aren't you?
I'm not inside.
Oh, no.
Hey, brother.
I don't really want to send someone helping because 10 arrows hurts.
10 arrows does hurt. I feel like- I don't know.
Is there someone in here? You said.
Hmm?
You said that was there someone in here, or?
Mm.
Oh, okay. That's God was talking.
Oh, magic eyes in there.
Detect magic.
You do get magic.
The room lights up.
Okay.
Anything specific?
Let me see here.
And by specific, I mean anything that I would need to know.
Illusionary, enchantment, transmutation.
Alright, are there hot spots or is it the entire thing?
You see different waves through the weave, but it's kind of around the room.
What if I went invisible? Would that matter?
Darn it.
How is is there any stones in the ground anywhere?
Probably does sneak up on you.
Hmm?
Is there any stone on the ground
Yeah,
anywhere?
they're almost really small.
Like a rock or something.
There are a small pile of stones on one of the bookshelves, and that seems to
Okay,
be
no.
used for building maps up.
Conductor's
map.
going to roll a perception check at the bookshelf.
Okay. What are you looking for specifically?
Just seeing what kind of books are on there.
I got you. Okay.
I'll give you advantage.
Give me guidance.
And a +3.
Of course. Okay.
You have advantage.
Let's count. Okay. You say what's +3?
+3.
22.
Okay. So as you start to look at some of the books and go to grab one,
Oh, I don't go in.
you don't go in the room.
No, I'm trying to stare at it from the entrance.
Oh, it'd be hard to tell from here.
How big is the room?
I think we should just go in this room.
I don't.
Maybe
If we're
30
all
by 30.
together, we should be fine.
All right. All as a group.
All of us enter this room.
Funnel in really quickly.
Yeah.
Give me some room. All right. So as you all
Yeah,
walk
I'm just
in,
like,
Did you send Mage Hand in first? So try and
I'll
like
take-
touch something?
I'll go.
Sure.
All right, we all go in.
okay.
So as I go in, I'm looking at the book.
So you're looking at the books now. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I'm
So
not touching anything. I'm making sure we.
okay, gotcha. So you start looking at the books. A lot of it seems mundane, fiction. You know, a couple personal journals.
All right, I'm gonna do an Arcana check on the room.
What are you looking for?
I mean, I would tell him what kinds of magic.
Yeah, I'm looking for those. See if there's any sources, any runes.
Plus
Illusion, you
2.
usually just kind of slop around and
Plus-
figure it out.
Well, again, so detect magic is being able to like interpret and see. Think of it almost like seeing colors.
Yeah.
So you're tapping into the weave and noticing the vibrations of certain schools of magic.
I see the outline.
Using like an Arcana check would be like to look at tomes and spell books and things like that. You're physically like, you can't use use Arcana as a check to.
Well, I'm using
Arcana is
Arcana
used to
on
identify
the
things.
items that she knows.
She doesn't specifically have an item. It's just in this room.
They do have an
Those
outline.
schools
It
of
has
magic.
an outline. It says it in the thing.
They
It
get
has an outline.
They get
of
Each
outlined.
magical item gets outlined.
Yes.
Let me see here.
I think we have a conversation about
We
this.
just did this with the invisible things because I saw their magic, remember? When we were in battle.
Also, Arcana is used to identify things and creatures, so that's the identify skill.
To see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, you enter a school of magic if any. So it's an outline, an aura of the object or the person.
So, yeah, detect magic will show you forms of magic within 30 feet.
Okay. How big is this room?
Like a 30 by 30.
500 feet.
So I'm doing a lap around, once around.
So yeah, I mean it's the whole room. Yeah.
Okay, but is it?
You
all
sense
one
the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Right. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object.
A twitch.
I appreciate it.
It was literally unconscious. It just happened to happen there. It was very well timed.
Okay. So yeah, so it's not a specific item. It's just in the room.
That's not true. It says a faint aura around any object or creature.
Right.
The
So it's
object
not an
being the
object.
room, the entire room is
Right.
lighting up.
So the whole room
So
is
it wouldn't
the
be like
magic
specific.
thing.
Everything in here is magic.
It's not like a specific object.
So everything is magic.
It's not that everything is magic, but
It's
there's
the room.
there's something cast on this room.
That yeah, okay. I see.
So room is magic. You said there were different schools of magic.
There are different schools of magic.
all
Yes.
all
There's
on,
multiple spells
on
cast
cast
on
on
this
this
room.
one room.
Right.
Mhm.
So the
Not on a
entire
specific
so the
object.
entire 30 by 30 foot cube that we're in
Okay.
is the
So
magic.
like you're casting detect or handmade like magic mage hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not an object, but that would be shown.
I would like to
that
pull
school
out-
of magic would be shown in this room.
My lantern of review.
I would see the outline of the mage hand.
No.
Because in the last battle, when I used detect magic, I saw the outline of the invisible creatures. That was how we found them. That's how I let them know.
Right.
And
So
it
then says
specifically says
outline.
Mage Hand isn't an object, that's why.
Gotcha.
That's a force of magic.
But like a magic mirror, I would see the outline of the magic mirror.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
I would like to pull out my lantern of revealing for this room.
Okay. So as you pull out your lantern revealing, and sort of pan around the room. In the chair, you see a sort of drow-looking figure with 2 fingers on his temple looking at you, and
Hello.
as all of your attention goes to him, he sort of... Well, this makes things less difficult, doesn't it? He stands up out of his chair. Seems almost rude.
Are you friend or foe?
Well, depends on how this conversation goes, I suppose.
I know
Well,
God don't like
kinda
Drow.
rhyme there, yeah.
I know God don't like Drow.
Friend or foe, suppose, yeah.
Alright.
I think we got a beautiful thing going already.
Well, my name is Hal.
Name's Gobs, you know.
Ezekiel, but
We were
most
unaware
refer
that
to
this
as the
room
good
was
doctor.
inhabited.
Well, being as you all were so eager to give names, perhaps this won't end the way I think. And he snaps his fingers and he reveals himself. What are y'all doing here?
Looking for some friends who've gone missing.
Well, perhaps you can help me. I'm in the works of eliminating the Xanathar that reside here. I'm hoping that you're not going to get squirmy with me saying that.
Oh.
We're kind of in the same
The good
business.
doctor brings in the warden and shows that it's the head of the lieutenant.
Do you have the stats on this thing?
Cut that head off myself, yeah.
Yeah, it's a zombie ogre.
You have the stats on it?
I know what its AC is, if that's what you're looking for.
Nope. I need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Okay, use your monster
You
manual.
said it had a +4 to hit.
I'm pretty sure I had a +4 to hit.
What was it again?
Ogre zombie. I think its strength is 18.
Your creation immediately explodes. No!
Okay, so
I
yeah,
worked all
it's a
night.
+4.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
19.
Okay, so as the ogre zombie starts to make its way in, you watch as his eyes get big and flicks his wrist as the stone door attempts to slam on the ogre zombie, but
It just
just
holds
enough
it.
of his forearm and foot are blocking the door from fully closing.
Can we not hurt my creations? Should be noted that I am a necromancer and I've worked very hard on my craft.
What is this thing needed to have a conversation?
I need to show you that this is the head of one of the lieutenants for Xanathar.
Yes, we did wipe them out.
I'm using it to mock their forces.
Yeah, we're
Nothing
kind of
scarier than their leaders killing them back.
We're kind of in the same business, yeah.
Most of the Xanathar have been wiped out on this floor. We actually just stopped a raid with some landmines placed.
See, you're trying to take out the Xanathar forces.
And you watch as he kind of flicks his 2 fingers
I
and
tell
the door opens up
I
once
tell-
again.
him.
Can I see if he's lying? Can I roll?
I'm gonna insight him. Yeah.
Okay, roll an insight check.
So
Did
I
he
was
recognize the
waiting
head?
this-
As the ogre comes in, you see kind of a smile come on his face.
Nat 20!
I got a normal 20.
Okay, what are you trying to deduce
Should see if he's lying.
about?
If he's
All
if he's actually for
the
me
things?
for me
Everything?
if it's actually if
I'll be
he's
specific. But...
like, let that.
if he's actually being like forthcoming with he's actually against
Okay.
the Xanathar.
So as the ogre zombie makes its way in, the drow started just kind of creaks a smile on his face and goes, "So you've eliminated Sun Shareth. That's 1 of 2.
There was a beholder with her.
And we killed
Where's
drow as
Where's
well.
my head piece?
She
We,
looked demonic in nature.
My poster. Is that the name that's on my poster?
That's Sun Death. No.
Okay.
Do you have proof that you've eliminated?
Yeah, he has the head.
Oh yeah, we have the head of that drow lady.
Yeah, it's in someone's bag of holding.
Oh yeah, I think it was yours.
Good doctor pulls it out.
Is that one?
Yeah.
May I have that?
Good on both these heads.
It is of your people, yes. Hands over the head. A hand of the head. A hand
And
of
he
the
sort
head.
of sets it gingerly on the left armrest of the chair. It's going to be difficult removing that, so I will give that to you, but it would have been nice to have evidence.
Why? Are
Seems
you,
that you've already done the job.
why are you after the Xanathar? I'm curious. We have our own reasons, of course, but
We are working to clear out this section of the dungeon.
Why?
Can't really discuss that.
Why not?
Are you a
How would we
hired?
help you?
Are
if
you a
would
hired
tell us?
hand? Well, we already did the job. There's no job anymore. He just said.
Are you a hired hand?
Yes.
Hired by whom?
How much does
He probably has confidentiality between.
Can I roll a?
I don't think it's no secret that the number one opposing force of the Xanathar, of course, is the Zentarian.
Yes.
Is that Jarlaxle's voice?
No.
No, they were another thieves guild. Quote unquote.
They were from Leskin. Jarlax.
That was Bragandar.
Okay.
So
I
you're
just wanted to make sure.
so you're the opposing faction, the Zentarian.
Yes. It seems that we've got some,
Xanathar are quite nasty.
yes.
Yeah. So see, you're trying to just take him out on this level.
Did you
We're
know
trying to take him out.
they had a beholder with them?
It did.
That is also dead.
It's great.
It was a challenge.
What do you need the head for?
To return to my bosses.
Well,
Our interests seem to align.
is there anyone in the other door?
Don't.
That was also.
No, they do.
Okay.
The one across the hall.
Yes.
Yes, that is my door as well.
Wonderful. Well,
You're more than welcome to go through it. I just need to unlock it for you.
Yeah, sorry about trying to break your door down. We just didn't hear anything when we knocked.
Would not be able to break my door down, but it definitely alerted me of your presence, and
God sort of like focuses like, no offense, brother, but you don't know me, okay? Yeah, they call me the big tuna.
I know about you, Gobsina. It's my job to know.
Yeah.
Why?
So you like to break that door down.
you know of all of us then?
Yes. Most
Why?
part. I actually was going to
Do you know Jarlax?
get in contact with you at some point, but then that market or whatever it's called was destroyed,
Yeah, you
and
know where those people
sort of
went?
delayed my plans a little bit. But
Have you
Do
been-
you know where those people went?
They
Yuck.
abandoned the settlement.
nope, not sure.
God's going to, you got a piece of paper.
Sure.
Could I see it? And also maybe like a piece of charcoal or something.
Crayon?
To write on.
And he lifts a loose stone from underneath the chair and pulls a book with a quill out. Can you write?
I'm a smart goblin, okay, I can write.
Fair enough.
Uh,
He flips it, tears a page out, and hands it to you with the quill.
Gob's going to make a sketch of the symbol. But you see something like this on like a yellow banner, green triangle, red like intent.
I'm aware of that symbol.
That would aid us greatly.
Yeah, do you know who they are? Where we could find them?
Yeah, I know where you could find him.
Can you tell us?
Since we cleared out
Pretty please.
for you.
Make a persuasion check.
Me? Who?
You guys can do it as a group if you guys are all.
I don't have any persuasion bonuses.
Me neither.
That was not good.
Neither was that.
Money could come in handy, baby.
Gob got an 8.
I got enough.
I got an 8.
We're not being very persuasive.
A 5.
Does the fact that we've already cleared out this give us like advantage or something?
Plus 10.
Like we've already done the job that he was going to give us.
Already rolled. Well, you all have completed the job, so technically I don't need anything from you, so to be in debt,
Do you want money?
money serves me no purpose.
Then what do you want? Everybody wants something.
Well, I do have something, possibly. I swiped a key from the Xanathar. I don't know what it goes to. I don't want to give it up. It has the possibility of slowing down their progress or stopping them from doing something entirely. If you find a lock that you don't know what it goes to, let me know.
Didn't we already do that?
I think we did. That was probably the chest or whatever that we opened up.
But what was that filled with?
That was the that had the recipe for the dwarf. So.
Hmm.
Mind if we take a look at this key? You could hold it, I just want to kind of get eyes on it, you know? Might have like a matching symbol or something.
Okay, object. I'll just eyes the key down. I now can track him within 1,000 feet of me.
I can smell you.
I don't think. I want to know who he's working for.
He's working for Xanathar. You already said.
No, that's Xanathar.
Not Xanathar. Zentarian. They're the opposing.
Zentarian,
He wouldn't tell us
Xanathar.
why.
They're all with the Z.
Okay. So as he again removes that tile, that loose tile, holding it up with like the palm of his left hand, he opens up a box, and the moment he opens up the box, you now see outlines of different schools of magic. Slides out what seems to be a key about this long. It's a wooden, maybe 10-inch long key.
Does it
Okay.
have any like runes or anything on it?
Wait.
I feel like this might go to that.
It has an inscription on it, but does anybody speak Dwarvish here?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Remember
So-
there was a mural with like an oak tree that we thought.
That's right.
Oh.
So in Dwarvish,
Okay.
the key says, "Meet me on the lost level. Find my twin in Slither Swamp." There's also a school of conjuration around it.
That's what I think goes to.
Looking back in our head, the big tree, did that have a lock in it? The
It
next
might-
to the room with the anvils.
Does this
It
look
might
like,
not necessarily have a lock.
No,
but you
this
can
is
touch
like
it.
a
But you
Does-
can touch it with the key. and
does
it
this
might
look like it's
activate.
made of oak?
Yeah, like a type of wood. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the oak tree.
We may know where this goes, actually.
It might not be like a.
You might want to follow us then.
It might not be like a normal lock.
If we show you where this may go, will you tell us?
He walks over to the table and he goes, "Point me on the map where this would be."
I would like to know if you would trade this information first. You don't have to give it to me yet, but I'd like to have your assurance.
If it indeed leads to something.
Wonderful. I will also warn you, last time we found such a door, it's dangerous. Don't go through it. This may open the door for a little bit, but it leads to deeper parts of the dungeon. So it's rather dangerous.
Like a gate.
Yes.
Like a one-way gate.
Mm.
You go in,
Well, the
you
Xanathar
don't
would
come out.
probably not be smart enough to have any access to a gate.
They all require different and specific instructions, but the inscription, do you happen to read Dwarvish?
No.
It speaks.
But I know about gates.
This speaks.
This seems to be a physical key of some kind.
Yes, but the locking mechanism for this gate requires an oak, and this is in the shape of a key made of oak.
I see what you're saying.
But this key in the inscription says it looks for a twin in the deeper depths. Activate the key and Slither Swamp is what it says.
He writes that down in his journal.
And I look at this map, how complete is it compared to ours?
It's not complete.
It's not
The sort of lower portions were like the Dwarvish,
Like the mess hall and.
yeah, that's missing. And then also,
Elimae.
there are a few areas to like the northeast that you guys haven't been to that you're not sure what's there.
And he doesn't have a check here.
No.
I will.
It seems like it's been definitely the focus of the map is the two Xanathar posts.
So he hasn't gone into that room yet. Then.
I give him warning.
With the anvil, he hasn't marked that room with the anvils yet. That was past the cave.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Good
So
doctor
we have to guide him to that.
warns him about this north passage. He goes, there are oddly enough, a pack of gibbering mouthers that are around this area.
Yes, thus the arcane lock on that door. They're a pest.
Yes. And I gesture to this.
Wait, did he point at his own door?
The door across the hall.
Okay.
There's a gibbering mouther in that.
There's several.
In that locked door.
Yes.
door that you were about to unlock for us.
If you so choose to go through.
Is there anything in there besides gibbering mouthers?
Do y'all know why there's gibbering mothers down there?
That's sort of his expertise. We're both men of science, but different branches.
There are two types of people in the world, those that order and those that kill. You seem to killing tag.
You're pretty good at that, yeah.
Good doctor is going to.
Gotta flex a little bit.
The one neck vein.
Yeah.
Can I roll around on a check to try to figure that out?
What?
Why there would be so many gibbering mouthers here? Be history or arcana?
Don't have enough information yet.
Okay.
Can you tell us why?
Like, I got what I want.
Alright. Good doctor is going to point to him on the map where he can unlock.
He doesn't have a partial.
Yeah, I showed him on the map.
Yeah, you're
And I
right.
point towards it and I show it on his map how to get there.
We could have used it as bartering.
But I did. We got information. We know what
told us
that's.
yet.
He hasn't told us.
Yeah, he hasn't told us.
Oh, well.
You also didn't get the promise that he would tell us.
Oh, fuck.
Good to know. Well,
Would you mind telling us about the flag?
fair is fair, I suppose. The symbol that you have described to me is the Legion of Ahghairon. It is a faction below us in the 3rd level.
Wonderful.
We were told to seek out those people.
The Legion of Ahghairon. By mask. They will help us.
They will not help you. They are a murderous, foul.
Were you saying that in character?
No, that was player.
Oh.
Player.
You kind of had
This
the
is one of
doctor
those-
voice.
Sorry, it was a little bit.
Taking authority at the table.
Wait, if their flag was there,
Hmm?
They
if
might
their
help
flag
us.
was there in Bora Bora, if they're murderous, as Dio said, even though that didn't happen.
Be careful. They are a cutthroat, especially their leader,
Who's their leader?
Ahghairon himself.
What kind of people are they? Kind of creatures?
Well, fine. I'm super.
I was told they could help me.
Absolutely not.
Why?
They are just ravaged
Compare them to the Xanathar.
bottom feeders.
Xanathar, Legion of Ahghairon.
Legions of Ahghairon are more pests than anything. They are persistent as hell. Hells. Xanathar is much more organized, therefore difficult to defeat.
Surprising since they're led by Beholder.
Why would they take our friends?
Well,
They've taken your friends?
They might.
Well, if they have captured any of your friends, I'm guessing that they are now food.
Well, then we have to move.
You haven't seen
Good doctor.
any goblins running around.
we asked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he hasn't.
Oh.
Good doctor reaches out a hand, he shakes it, shake his hand.
Thank you.
He hesitates for a second, but he'll shake your hand.
And did he say his name?
No, he didn't.
And your name?
Rizal.
Rizal. It's a pleasure, Rizal. Thank you for doing business with us.
It's a good sound.
It's good to see more civilized people down here than the Xanathar, really.
Well, again, tried to break down my door, but I understand what you're saying.
Just
We
this
had
is
no
not
idea.
first.
consider it a loud.
We
knock.
had no idea that there was someone here.
That's fair, but you do know I'm here now, and if you have any more information, I'd love to hear it.
We'll trade.
But if these halls are indeed emptied, I will be, of course, filling them quite soon.
With what?
I consider you all neutral, so no threat should come to you.
Wonderful. Well,
That's good.
until we meet again. The good doctor leaves. He hasn't seen the actual army that was waiting at that door. The good doctor kind of looks from outside so he can see the 10 skeletons and the warden. I'm happy that we could do this peacefully. He leaves.
And he looks at you and he goes, yes,
Yes.
but not in a feared way. Like a magician would almost with tricks up his sleeve.
Okay.
Did you want me to open up that door across the hall?
rather not deal with gibbering mouthers if possible. Would you happen to know what happens to the ones on the below us?
Which ones?
The dead ones.
Oh, I mean, as far as my research goes, I know why they're here.
Well, no, just how they died. They were dissolved.
Correct.
Why are they here?
Tit for tat, good doctor.
Wonderful. Well, so we need to get
I'm assuming the mad mage.
good doctors just start walking away now.
He shuts the door. Where are you all going?
Going to the 3rd floor.
I want to put my mask on
I'm
because I want to know
gonna,
why these people are clearly maniacs and I'm supposed to get help from them. I got questions.
They might worship mask.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just
So do I feel anything?
Yeah. Of course, the familiar.
that gateway
Okay.
might be a problem later.
Okay.
I was hoping he'd go there right away so I could like
Wait, who?
clear
The Legion of Azeroth?
Legion
and see
of
what happens.
the Legion of
That's a rock.
Good
That's
doctor's
right.
probably going to end up killing off the Centurion too.
Okay.
You put your mask on.
Okay.
Okay.
You said that the Legion of Azeroth could help me.
Correct.
Then why am I hearing that they're murderous bottom feeders and they're gonna kill everybody?
Good politics. One person's enemy is the other person's friend. This is just how the way the world works. You know that.
I'm just trying to make sure that I can accomplish the task you gave me, that if I walk into this, I'm not going to be met with a bigger problem.
Do you think that the surface are gonna find you heroes at the end of this story?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care.
That's my girl.
Outplayed.
I've got information for you while I have you.
Yes?
Been following a gentleman by the name of Ott Steeltoes.
Okay.
He is personally responsible for the Xanathar's goldfish that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
There's a location that I found that he frequents, a location that you are already familiar with. He should be at this place on the 22nd,
Okay.
6 p.m.
Where?
A shop by the name of Old Zavla.
Okay.
See
Up,
it
up.
close to the skewered dragon. You've been there before.
Okay.
Is that the purple shop?
That's the purple shop.
What's the
See what he has on him.
I remember
It may come of use to you.
Before I do this, would I know that if I go invisible, could this be my benefit? What do I know about this guy? What do you know about this guy?
I know that he is the right-hand man to the Xanathar.
And the protector of the goldfish?
that fucking window is the right hand man.
Funny story. Seems that these goldfish die all the time, and Ott secretly replaces them.
Interesting.
Don't let the Xanathar know that, though.
What? That's what you hear with the fucking beholder.
Okay, the 22nd.
It starts
Do you know what
talking
time?
in the blood.
I said,
6 p.m.
alright, I'll be there.
Don't let me down. I've
What's
put
today's
a lot
date?
of planning into this.
I won't. And you want me to check and see what he's got on him?
Wrestle around.
I could do that.
What date is it right now?
It is the 20th.
So the 22nd, you said?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna Elimae relays that to us, so yeah.
Do you know? Wait. Before we hang up this phone call, do you know if the Legend of Azrock has our friends from Bora Bora?
No answer.
That's all you hear.
Alright.
Alright, so what's the plan?
Oh my god. Here we go again to the double? The Legion might be mind flayers.
I love my players.
It would make so much sense. Mind flayers don't have to kill you, they can just mind control you.
Right. Forever.
Mm-hmm.
And they can instantly if they take out your brain.
Yup, which means that their food, they usually mind control their food.
Which
and
also
just
destroys
have
your
it
soul if they eat that.
Really?
Or no,
Why would
that's
we
if you
see-
get turned into a mind flayer, your soul gets destroyed.
Why would we see Yek though
That's what- that's-
against
that's
the wall
what
eating
does that.
calm?
Eating your brain does
Because they have to feed
So
the
being
food
turned
so
into
they
a
can
mind
keep it
flayer is
alive.
worse. Because being turned into a mind flayer absolutely obliterates your soul.
Well, no, you would just die.
Well, if they put a tadpole in you
Yeah.
and you go through the process, it obliterates your soul.
Well, because the tadpole's the mind flare, so it just obliterates the body. I think your soul.
It takes your soul too. You cannot be revived.
I don't know.
They eat that shit. They eat your soul along with your brain. Your brain, or the tadpole does at least. Not like if they eat you.
All right. Well,
Try to.
we go down the stairs.
Yeah.
All the blood.
Okay, so yeah, you guys make your way through a portion of the dungeon, and as you ascend the massive staircase, again going
Do we
through at 30 feet, delving deeper into Undermountain, similar staircase to the second floor. You guys have time to think. Thoughts of how you all met, your first kills in Undermountain, the Grey Ooze, your first trap, the sword, the cursed sword. All grains of sand sort of filling the bottom of your glass, one foot after another, deeper and deeper. You all think to yourself, well, when's the Mad Mage going to do his conclusion speech? And as your feet touch down to the bottom of the staircase, you realize it never came. What entire session there?
Wait, it never came.
You remember how when we descended, he was like, "Congratulations, you made level 2." All that stuff. Never happened this time.
I think he's dead.
Alright, guys.
That is an incredibly powerful person to just make dead.
Mask is a god.
The Mad Mage could probably kill him.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, episode 30. This shit's nuts. It's going by so fast. But we're getting to that third base rounded home. So
I don't think Mask himself.
keep up with us as the story starts to progress and things start to unwind. Till then, see you next Thursday.
Till then.
Good one.